Hey guys, just give me a minute to do the settings. Can't do them till you go live, so I gotta fix them all here. Can you hear me? Hey Hope. Hey Julie, I'm in it for the long haul. Oh my gosh. So I sent Hubster off for pizza. So I'm going to be eating in front of you in about 45 minutes. Ian. Oh my gosh, Ian. Were you here? Or were you in the background, or did you hear me talking about the landscape, the sky art landscape of the year contest that's put out by BBC, I guess? It's a UK show. I'm sure you know about it. I found it for the first time this morning. Oh my gosh. I love it. And the girl said there's a portrait one. I have the door open, by the way, so the cats have already been in here. They've already been in here and up here and stepped away. So, and then I got Happy Mail while we are on break. So I don't know who sent me the Happy Mail. Hi, Kat. Is your tech problems okay? Let's see here where I am. Get back to kind of where we were. Oh, I hope your tech problems are okay now, Ian. So I am so in love with that show. I recorded all of them this morning. I'm going to have to put my light back up there actually on my block. The sun went away and it came back out. So I thought, oh, I'll take the shade down, but hi, Cora, Sharon. Anyway, I love that show. Y'all in the UK been holding out on us. If you're buffering, guys, turn your settings down from 1080 to 720. And if it's fuzzy, then YouTube probably defaulted you back to 114 or whatever it is, and you'll need to turn it up. So depending on your settings, you might either have to turn your quality higher or lower. So, hi, Ulrika Carlson. Is that Danish? Swedish? Hi, AJ. So the color's a little off, but not too bad. It was so good before we left. I didn't want to lose that perfect color, but there we go. That's pretty good. You recorded the landscape and the portrait shows. Where did you record them? Were they on the portrait shows on TV, Pacola? I didn't see the portrait ones advertised on the cable channel, but yes, Ian. OMG. And I just watched the 2016, and I think Monday, I watched 4 episodes. There might have been 5, but I only caught 4 this morning. And the 2016 episodes. And Monday, I'm hoping the Monday shows start 2017. And I want to find the portrait ones. Hi, Katrina again. Hi, Mary from Israel. Shalom. I did a search for portrait and it came up on just plain old internet or on YouTube, Pacola. Like through Sky Sky Art TV or whatever. Okay, Louise. Okay. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to go find it, Picola, later. I just love that show. I was just enthralled. I could not get away from that show. I didn't get here till 9 this morning because I had to wait and see who won, because it ended at 9 a.m. my time. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Norma. So Hubster went out for pizza. And so when he comes back, I'm going to like have it off here to the side, and I'll try not to chew loud. But let me tell you this. I got Happy Mail like right as soon as we logged off here. Can anybody want to claim this? Anybody want to claim sending me this box? Who did it? Which one of you? Someone raise your hand. You know who you are. You know what's in this box. It's a thin box. It came inside of a bigger box, and then inside the bigger box was this thinner box. Hi, Rebecca. Who's going to claim it? Does anybody want to guess what's in it? Oh my gosh, you girls are something else. Somebody better claim it so I can send you a thank you. Yeah. Hi, Haley. Nope, it's not a book. Well, he's on the way home and he's bringing pizza. Yeah, yes, mine is too. Well, he's went to get it. He'll probably take about 45 minutes because he didn't call it in. He's just going to go down there and get it. Yeah, it's like the Russian dolls stacked inside of each other. Yeah. So there's no gift card inside. A lot of times there's gift cards. Fridays are always your pizza night. Yeah. We usually eat pizza once. Well, it's hard to give you a hint because it's any hint I give you. No, it's not pencil. It's very light. There's the hint. It's very light. It's very light. Anybody? Anybody want to claim it? That was a great hint. Oh, good, Limo, Norma. I always want to call you Limo when you're here. Hey, Aaron, you missed me. No book, no pencils. CB got it. CB got it, and so did Picola. It is one of those flat light boxes, people. Look, it's like I can't wait to plug this baby in. Look how thin this is. Look at this light box. Oh, there's me. Look how thin that is. And all it is, it's an LED, right? I've seen them used. I've never had one in my hand. It has a little plug on the side here. Now I can plug it into the computer, but I also have my phone jack down on the floor, so I'm going to try to do that. So you just plug it in here. It has instructions in the box, but how hard could it be? You plug it in on the side, right? Plug it in there. Well, remember, I was joking about how I had to give Cameron my light box. I don't know who sent it to me. Anybody claimed it yet? Has anybody claimed sending it to me? Hi, Zucchini Kitty. So let's go ahead and plug it in. Let's see. Is there any? I don't think there's any on and off switch. I'm not sure how you. Let me get the instructions. How you adjust the brightness. Yeah, you have one like this. Jean has one. We'll do a little demo so like you can see what you can do to like use it for like Inktober. If you draw something, want to ink something. I always just draw over my pencil and erase the pencil. I don't ever really recopy it. Okay, let's see what it says. Use attached USL. And it's so funny. Bless his heart, Buddy and my husband, but Hubster and his brother went to the lake to put a bench together, a swinging bench. And it was like half in Vietnamese and half in English. And they had put half the stuff together. Try touching the G. I haven't plugged it in yet, Tammy. I haven't tried plugging it in yet. And so they put that bench together, a swing. They put the swing together backwards. and had to take it apart. It was all like half in Vietnamese. So anyway, please use attached cable or cell phone or adapter or laptop. Press the on-off button to turn on the LED pad or choose brightness level. I'm not sure if that's it. Well, we're going to plug it in. Well, that's all the instructions are. It was 2 instructions. That's it. So let me plug it in down here on the floor for this will reach. So I have my phone jack down here. Okay, it's lit up. It's got a light on the side. I know y'all probably can't see. I can't move it anymore, but there's a blue light on the side over here. Maybe you can see the blue light because the cord's extended as far as I can. Okay, so let's see. Oh, there it is. You touch the G, and it gets brighter and brighter, and then off. So it has 2 levels. All right, so who's going to fess up and tell me they sent it? Did you have a look at this UK art show link? It's on YouTube. What's the name of the show, Ian? Because I can't go to it right now, but what's the name of the show on YouTube? What's the name of the show on YouTube? I'm going to see who sent it to me. I missed it if they said, okay, G. I'm going to turn it back on in a minute. Kenny said the link doesn't work. Who sent it? Did I miss who sent it while I was plugging it in? All right, here we go. Turn it on. There's it. There's on once. Okay, I'll tilt it just a little. There's on once. Click it again. There's twice. 3 times. Look how bright that baby gets. And then it goes off. And then, of course, we'll have to be readjusting the light all day. Oh, the big painting challenge. Okay, let me write that down, Ian, because I can just look that up on YouTube. The big painting challenge. It's going to be hard to beat that Sky Art show. I even tweeted Sky Arts this morning. The big painting challenge. Okay. I want one of these. They're not expensive. I've looked at them before. I just never, pulled the trigger on one. So I don't know what is it, Sharon? It's a light box. Look how thin that is. See how thin that light box is? So again, let me come up. This is as far as I can go because it's plugged in right here and my cord is at its length. Okay, so you just turn it on here. There's 1 brightness, 2 brightness, 3 brightness. It's like so you can trace things. But I still haven't seen who sent it to me. So somebody, Mary, it's from Ruth, where you go, I will follow. And excuse all the ink on my hands because we've been painting and pen pasteling. Yeah. It's from the book of Ruth, where you go, I will follow. Yeah. Yeah, they might not be. No, someone's at the door. Hang on. Let me go see what that is. Because Hubster's not here. Okay, it's UPS, but it has Hubster's name on it, so it's for him. So he's not here. He'll have to open it when he gets back. Oh, you went and got some Final Fixative? Had a 50% off coupon? Good, Natalie. That's a way to do it. Right? Oh, I just touched it. So I'll do a little demo here in a minute. Stars, it is. What brand is it? It says G on there. Let's see what the paper says. So all it did was come with that and this. To contact, it's C-electronic at Hotmail. So I don't know. There is no brand. I'm sure it's from China. If you want to, yeah. Hi, Nick. It's just the power button, not a G. Oh, okay. I'm trying to find something on it. I'm trying to find something on it, Aaron, to give me a hint. I mean, everything's got a little initial or some kind of icon, but there's nothing on it. Let me look on the back. Nope, there's nothing. No hint of anything. It's like this, I guess, until whoever fesses up and tell me who sent it, then we'll know. Then we'll get a link. Then we'll enable. Hey, PG. Then we'll enable. Hi, Robin. It's made in China on the box. Yeah, well, I'm sure they all are made in China. Hey, Kieran. Hey, Judy, Tanya. Yeah, look on Amazon. You'll find, it's thin. I mean, it's like paper thin. So we will play with it in a little bit. I'm going to unplug it now for a minute until we use it because I want to work on our color book pages. Let's put this over here out of the way in case the cats come in because they will. I'll just move the cord and move it out of the way. All right, so this is what we're working on. This is part 2 of our marathon today. Yeah, if y'all, hi, Nikki. Maybe someone will fess up. I'll bring it back over here in a little bit. That way I can do a little bit more coloring before the pizza gets here. Okay, so if y'all have not joined us, weren't here earlier, we are working. Let me get my book and everything. We're working out of Serene. And we're working on 3 different pictures. This one and the 3 we're working on we've done pan pastel. So the blue that you see and her face and her hand are all pan pastel. The gold that you see, that is just stunning gold, is the Fine Tech watercolors. Okay, that's these watercolors here. And it's the Arabian gold that we're using to get the gold. Remember, guys, if you're new, if you want to talk to me, put it in caps. Put it in caps so I know you're talking to me. Otherwise, I'll just think it's part of the conversation rolling by. And thanks, everybody, for coming back for part 2. Fridays are usually our slowest day because it's an impromptu when I stream on a Friday. It's never a planned Friday. It's just, if I can, I can. If I can't, then I don't. So, but today I can, and I'm streaming all day. So we've done this so far today. And we started shading in up here. I'm going to zoom in again a little closer when I start coloring. So now we're working with the pencils with Prismacolor. Here's the stuff we're using right here. Well, not the Sharpie, but we're using this stuff right here. And of course the pan pastels, I put the ones away that we already used. I might need to get some other colors out for the other ones, but so that's what we've done on this one so far. This one, we've just done the face with the pan pastels, and there's more shading. I haven't done anything to the eyes on this one. No extra shading, just the basic skin blend on this one. And then this one we had worked on last week and had done the skin and the hair and just this little bit of red. So we haven't done anything else on this one today. So we'll see how far we get. How long people want to stay, no one else streaming. And then some of the other ones that I've worked on, I'll just review some of the other ones that I've worked on. Hey, Jamie, this one's finished. And again, I'm having to kind of squeeze it because I'm already zoomed in some. So this one's finished, and it's Copics. See how Copics go through? It's Copics and color pencil on this one. This one's done, and again, it's Copics and color pencil. Really like her little face. There's no pan pastel on the rest of these. Well, there is on one, but I'll tell you that when we get to it. This one is pencil. She's my golden goddess, doing her all in gold and greens. And so that one. This is the other one that has a pan pastel face, but it's not done. But there's the pan pastel base on that. The rest of it is marker and pencil. I'm making things like that headband on her. Look, you mean this headband? Yeah, I did that earlier. KP, I showed how to do that earlier. I showed exactly how to make it round. Yeah. Let me show you closer. I have to readjust the lighting a minute, but yeah, I showed how to do that. This one, I don't love the flowers, but she's done. Okay, got a little dark. Hang on, guys. Let's readjust here. A little dark. There we go. So this one's done. This is all done with pencil. This one is almost done. I have to do the gold. The gold flowers, I haven't finished the gold flowers on her. And then the cemetery angel, she's halfway done. So this is an acrylic paint wash with acrylic background. And so you can see I've got some of the stars done. I'm not done all the way around. And I started shading her in with pencil. And that's as far as I got on her. So thank you. Thank you, Tam. So that's what we're working on, or that's what I was working on. And then we're working on these three. These three today. Okay, so this is the one where we left off. So we left off with this one. So I'm going to pick it right back up where we did her eyes, and let's zoom in again. Let's see how close we can get. Okay, I think that's about where we were. And we got the focus. Hopefully y'all can hear me okay. Let's see, does that look focused? Or am I just really close and that's why it's a little out of focus? Let's sharpen it a little. I don't know. I think I might be a little out of focus. Let's try to do that again. Let's see here. One moment, please. Let's see. Okay. This is part one, but here for part two. Yay, Myra or Myrna. Sorry, Myrna. Hey, Becky. Can y'all hear me okay? Okay, so I'm not sure how close we were on the last one, and I hope it's not too dark. I don't want to get it too dark. Thank you, Limo. Norma. Okay, so I'm going to go back here. Let's go back to picking up my pencils I was using. Where's my black? We just did some of the face and the skin. So let me go ahead and pick back up here on doing some of the black shadows. Then we're going to go in here with the blues, and I already said all the names. I'm going to use peacock blue. I have a slate blue, light blue, which is a cloud blue, light blues. And then I had some teal colors, so I don't know how tealy I want to get in there. I'm kind of just rolling with this color blue now. Hey, Judy, here a few minutes ago, somebody sent me a light box. Fess up, who sent me a new light box? And then I have my little sharpener right here with my little Coombe woodcutter sharpener right here. So I just keep that handy. Bye, Louise. Okay, thanks for stopping back in. All right, so I'm going to just continue on. You can see where I started adding a lot of the black right in here. and it kind of ends right there. This is kind of where it ends, where I'm starting to do the shading or the black. And then I'll go back over it. I'm just finding the darkest darks. And then I'll go back over that with one of my blues. You think it was Melody? Could be. And she's probably already gone to bed because she's like 12, 14 hours ahead of us. So yeah, so that's what we're doing right now. I'm just gonna kind of go in here and trying to take my time today. These little black like spots on here, and then this edge I want black. Her hair, I want to do some black and then shines with blue. Some are just a few curls in there. They'll just be solid black little curls in there. I can do a few wisps if I want to after a while. There's some like little leopard print something here on her scarf. Kind of do that. She was Judy. She was. There's no mod. I think Julie Topaz is here. I think Julie Topaz is here. Pacola's there. There's Pacola. Yeah, and Ian. I don't want to say I forgot about Ian, but you know, Ian's like our buddy, and I don't think I forget that he's my mod too. So yeah, Ian's here. So I think we have 3. Yeah. Janet probably had to go take care of her. She's getting that new bathroom installed. And so she was having some issues with, one of the pieces of glass on the shower. So she's probably, busy with that the rest of the afternoon. Well, yeah, Julius, what do you need? What? She'll go, what is it? I don't know that there's anything, Julie. I think someone just noticed that there was no blue shirts in the chat. Oh, Ian, no, you're not the forgotten one. Oh, Ian. Oh my gosh, Ian, that's horrible. No, you're not the forgotten one. I gotta say, Ian, when I first came on at 9 a.m., right after watching that show, you were the first person. I goes, Ian here? Is Ian here? Because I wanted to talk to you about the show. You're not the forgotten one. I know you're joking. But still, you were the first person I inquired as to being in the chat because I wanted to share that show with my UK bud, who would be the one that would know that show probably more than anybody. Being that you're a watercolor artist and a landscape artist, I figured you'd know all about that show, Ian. So can y'all see how we're doing some darks? Loving it. There's a dark spot right under her shirt right there. So I'm just kind of going in and picking out the darkest darks. You don't have to do it with black. You could go in there with a dark blue and on the reds. And I got to say on the reds here, I've been using Tuscan red and crimson red, and to do all the red. Hi, musical Tatiana. Yes, I've been streaming since 9 a.m. with a 30-minute break. Good to see you. How's everything going? Have you done any new book reviews lately? I'm trying to keep moving around so y'all can see where I am. Any new book reviews? Tatiana does book reviews. Didn't know you were here. I didn't know. Yeah. I've been here since 9, just doing a little streamathon today. Or, well, I shouldn't even, so I guess you could call it a streamathon. I'm the only one doing it. It's not like our And let me go ahead and talk about that. By the way, New Year's Eve, Jean puts together every year a streamathon, and yeah, we'll be doing that. And then that will be New Year's Eve, and anybody can put links in the mods or whatever. The program is on Sky, and I am told it's a good show, but I haven't done. Okay, well, I think you can see it online. Ian. Okay, Kia, lurk and paint. Do know you just tell me. Oh, okay. Um, she's not streaming, is she, Susan? She streams on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Am I right? So anyway, we do a streamathon every year on New Year's Eve around the world. It's a 22-hour streamathon, and we start. I usually start it off. I think at what is it? Well, I don't know if Jean's here right now. She might be napping. 7 a.m. or something like that. And then we stream for 22 hours all around the world. And as we go around the world, whatever country, is turns over, as the clock turns over, we go to a different streamer. And then in December, I think it's I'm guessing, I haven't heard otherwise. Anne has me involved with the 12 days of Christmas. There's 12 of us that are doing 12 days of Christmas, the first 12 days, I think, of December. So, and we're all doing, she said we can do anything we want. We can color, do anything we want, as long as it's Christmas related. So I'll be doing that one through Anne, Colorful Life, Anne's channel. Okay, Tuesday, Saturday, occasionally. Okay, thanks, Susan. I didn't think anybody really streamed on Fridays except Barb on the first Friday of the month. So now I'm just kind of going in here and shading and blending, and I'm trying to find all my really dark darks first. Then I'm going to go in and do the blue. I haven't done any shading on the blue with pencil yet. I've only done the shading with the blue with the pan pastels. Hi, Miss Allie. I'm sure I'm missing people. Make sure you, hey, welcome back, Mr. Q. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we were worried about you, and I'm glad you commented on my channel comment, so we knew you were okay. Okay, I got to sharpen again. Go around these little jewels or whatever they are, little bangles or whatever. Waiting for Hubster to get back with pizza. He goes, "You want me to get a pizza? How are you going to eat?" He said, "You're doing a long stream. How are you going to eat?" I said, "I'll eat off to the side. I won't tell him." Okay. Of course, I'm going to tell you I'm eating. But, Dee Dee, my favorite art TV program is on BBC, and it's called Fake or Fortune. I've seen that show. I love that show too, Ian. I love the BBC shows, especially art ones. I love Faker, but are they still doing that one, or are they old? Are they older ones? And I still haven't seen anybody answer me on the Time Team. Is Time's Team still being produced, or are they just showing old, recordings? Because I haven't seen the Time Team in 20 years. Everybody tells me it's still on there. Okay, so that's going to be harsh right now around that gold. I'm going to soften that up in a little bit. I just wanted to get around each one of these little loopy things, but I'm going to do something with that later. So don't look how harsh that is right now. Just the old ones? Okay, I love the Time Team. That was a great show. But I'm loving this sky art show. Okay, that's supposed to be gold. See, I knew that's why I left the gold out, because that little flower area there, that has to be gold. So let me get that back out here with my water brush here. I missed this little flower right there. And see, I'm going to soften, where'd it go? Soften this back up here too. But since I have it out now, I'll go ahead and do it. I just want to define those little things, but I'm going to do more shading and stuff around it. It was just getting a little lost. See this flower here too. Okay. Not seen any new one this year, but they do odd time team specials. Oh, okay. That show is awesome because I wanted to be an archaeologist. I wanted to be an archaeologist when I was a kid. Love history. Okay. So there's a little bit of blue right here. It's bugging me. When I did this with the pan pastel and the tool, I had so much on there that when it went out of line, it was so much it wouldn't even erase. So I kind of ground it down into. So I'm just going to go ahead and go with a white Posca and erase that blue right there. Might have to take two layers, but anyway, it's just bugging me that's so off there. So anyway, if y'all missed it this morning, I was talking about the Sky Arts from, I guess, through BBC. It's in the UK anyway. The contest, and there's a portrait one and a landscape one. The contest, I was back in the day, I was a salvage archaeologist in my state. Really? A salvage archaeologist. What do you call it? There's a couple shows like Mike and Frank from Pickers. They've gone with a couple of different salvage guys. Well, I guess there's girls in there too. And done some special, things with them. And then there's a couple shows on TV where they do that. They go in and salvage old buildings and wood and windows and astronomy. Yeah, I like astronomy in the sense of I like to research like what people thought the names of stars were and what they believed about them and what they, different religions thought about them. But I'm not an astrologer. I don't go for astrology, but astronomy, like you just said, astronomy. But then again, I like it, but I'm not one to go get a telescope and go map out the star charts. But I love space. I love the themes of, science fiction and space and outer space and nebula and time travel and space travel. But it doesn't interest me to get a telescope and map the stars. That's too, I don't know, it's too picky, it's too technical. It just doesn't interest me to track them. If the state wants to dig, they have to wait until we see if there's an ancient site to preserve. Yeah, well, that's good. That's a good thing. Hey, Jean, welcome back. And you got your new ice pack on your knee. Good. Hubster went to get me a pizza. And someone sent me a new light box, Jean. So if you're here, fess up. Tell me who it is. I'm going to show it again in a little bit. Yeah. We go metal detecting, in places that are, you can go dig and stuff and go metal. We love to metal detect. And I follow a lot of metal detectors online. And I don't know if you saw the video where me and Hubster went to that old cemetery, Mr. Q. It's an old cemetery, like off from the lake, from where we go. And it has the gravestone was knocked over and it was broken, and we fixed it back up, and it's in the National Registry. We looked it up. It's in the National Registry. We found out whose it was, but I did a rubbing on it. And I guess, I mean, somebody said, "Oh, you shouldn't do rubbings on it because you'll damage it." Well, the thing was knocked over and broken. We fixed it back up. I mean, how much, rubbing with it's all it is a piece of big paper and a graphite stick on the paper. Nothing touches the stone. There's two parts. They're like 2, 3, 4 minutes each in my YouTube. Yeah, and we metal detect all around it. It's all wall. It has a brick. I mean, not a brick wall, a stone wall. It has a stone wall all around it, and we look the people. I guess you could say that. You could say that, Mr. Q. You weren't here. Were you here earlier when he showed us how he folded his socks? Did you miss the sock folding, Mr. Q? There's two videos. It might be in life. It might either be under life or fave. If you look into in the what do you call it? My playlist. That's a couple years ago. It was a couple years ago. Well, no, yeah, because I've been streaming. I mean, I've been on YouTube for. I put those up straight from my phone. They weren't live. I videoed them and then I put them up from my phone. I just recorded them on my phone. Dee Dee, if you want a great watercolor TV show, look if you have. What's the name of it, Ian? I can't go to the link right now. What's it called? I wrote the other one down. The big painting challenge. What's the other one? What's the name of this one you're telling me, Ian? And I'll write down the name because I can find anything, but I can't go to a link. So anyway, yeah, we did research on it, went online and found the name of the family that's buried there. And apparently they're in the National Register and their family knows. And I took pictures and posted, if the family, but they come to find out they have all the research done on it already. Look up a brush with Ashley Jackson. Ashley Jackson. Where's my okay. A brush with Ashley Jackson. I guess what really intrigued me about the sky art BBC contest one is because there's so many different artists, and they, it starts out with 7, then they pick 3, and then they weed them down till like episode 5 or whatever, where that's the final 3, and they paint landscapes. And apparently there's a portrait one too. You can right click on the link to choose open in a new. Oh, okay. Okay, thanks, Jean. I'm always afraid to open new links when I'm streaming. I don't want to disconnect like we used to do in YouTube, Ustream. We disconnect ourselves. I was in the Army for 2 years, so I know about the sock thing. Yeah. I can always go back as well, Jean, after the show and look at the chat. But yeah, I don't like to go to links while I'm here because I'm always afraid I'm going to disconnect myself. Kind of like clicking that. What's that X in the corner? Okay, so I'm just, taking my time, chatting, coloring, doing a little shading, throwing a little shade. And I'm going to go back with the blue. So far, all the blue you see is just pan pastel. No pencil yet. And again, I'm just kind of taking my time working on, what's that? Yeah, that's a flower. Taking my time and working on 3 different pictures today. Although we've really only touched 2. The third one, I haven't really done anything to. But it's right at my side, so we can. but doing a little bill and pencil. Did I miss it? Has someone fessed up? No one's fessed up for the light box yet. You gonna take credit for it, Kenny? You send me so much. I always think it's gonna be you or Connie or Melody. It might be Melody, and Melody's already gone to bed. I hope, because it's like 3 in the morning where she is. 4 in the morning. She better be asleep, that girl. She doesn't sleep well as it is. She doesn't need to be staying up 4 o'clock in the morning. Just saying. So anyway, get the see that how that's grayscale there, and how it went to black. See, these are the details that make it pop. So does anybody have any plans? Like I said, I'm going to try to go to I'm still thinking about going to the stamp convention. It's an hour and a half away, all the way through Atlanta, downtown, traffic, and we'll see. I'll just see how I feel when I wake up in the morning. Hupster say will take me if I want to go. I just haven't decided if I want to get out in the Atlanta traffic tomorrow. It's not fun. And I don't do it unless I really like. On my birthday, we'd go to the museum and Blick and Varsity. I'll do it on my birthday. I'll get out it on my birthday. Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Q. Or go to visit the kids. Like, we're going to go up and for Cameron's birthday. But I just don't. I don't. If I don't have to get out in it, I don't. Let me sharpen again. Hi, Becca. Becca Colors. I don't think I've met you, Becca Colors. Welcome. Everybody, make all the new people feel welcome. If you see someone new you don't know, make sure and welcome them, just like you'd want to be welcomed at another stranger's channel. Okay, I got to get my reds here. Let me get my Tuscan red and my red here. I want to get down here on this little jewel thing. Shade down there. What's now working? Oh, let's see. Throwing shade. Time to throwing shade. Yeah. Thanks, Chloe. And I think pretty much, well, I haven't talked Bacola into it yet, but we're working on it. But I think all the mods have channels, either stream and or have YouTube channels. Julie Topaz, she does mostly everything on Instagram. And I never did see, Julie, what number you are up to on your arting every day in a row. You should be almost up to 700, right? Days in a row. And Julie is like the Pinterest queen. And Jean has a channel. Ian has a YouTube channel, and he's an awesome watercolor artist as well. He's in the UK. Jean's in Canada. Trying to get Picola on board to stream. Hey, Jennifer, Jamie. Is it Jamie or Jamie? Is it Jamie or Jamie? Yeah, anybody, and by the way, guys, you're welcome to say, "Oh, I have a channel," and anybody can just follow your name over and 3 dots over there, and they can click and go, and you'll get to a new window, and it won't make you leave here. I'm just always afraid to leave because I'm streaming, and I don't want to get disconnected. Oops, I got a little bit of a boo-boo there. Get my eraser here, and but you can leave people's go to their channel and follow them or ring their bell or whatever without leaving here. It'll just open a new window. Hi, Lisa. You want a dang channel? Well, what's stopping you, Sharon? You just gotta do it. Just gotta do it. I've been streaming now on YouTube. I've only been uploading for 4 years on YouTube, but I've been streaming via Ustream and then uploading to YouTube for 8 years. It'll be 8 years in November, which will be my 8-year anniversary. And we're going to do some nice giveaways around Thanksgiving. Do some nice Thanksgiving giveaways. But I have about 4 years of videos uploaded to YouTube, and we're almost at 1,000 videos. 900 and I don't know 70 something like that. Julie Topaz says I've avoided streaming for 8 years. Yeah, Julie Topaz is someone that I've known for the full 8 years. There's a couple, like 3 people. Uh, Julie Topaz, Vicky BR, who visited us in here the other day. She kind of has come and gone. Hopefully, she's back now again. And I Carry Love. Those were the first 3 people I met over at Blade Artistic Biker, who started streaming again, by the way. I never make his shows. It's on a bad night for me to get there. But did you see I got an email that I finally I didn't see the email, but somebody told me you were monetized, Jean. So congratulations. Up, Hubster's home with the pizza. Y'all going to have to hold on while I go grab me a slice. Be right there. I'm going to go get me a slice of pizza and bring it up here. I'll try to eat quietly so I don't munch in your ear. I know some people can't stand to hear other people eating. So I'll do it quietly. I'll try to keep the down to a minimum. But I'm going to go grab a slice. Get you one, Kenny? Do you know the mods personally or just by internet? Connie, I've met, although Paula's not my mod, I've met a lot of I think I've met about 6 to 7 different people, but they're not my mods. Jean's in Canada. I've never met her in person. I've talked to her on Skype, or what do you call it? We FaceTime. Janet, I talk on the phone too, but I've never met Janet. Now, Janet, Zandra, and CB, they went to Australia to meet Jen Oz. So those 4 have met up. They met up in Australia. I've met Paula, APG Jamie. I'm trying to think of who all. Susan, met one of the Susans. I'm trying to think of who else I've met in person. Darcy Glam. Darcy Glam. She lives in Atlanta. I've met Suze, she's always here. Suze. I met her in person. I'm trying to think who else have I met. Yeah, Sunset Carol. Yes. Yeah, I'm sorry. Did I say Susan? I meant Sunset Carol and Suze. Yeah. Thank you. Melissa. Yeah, Melissa that in Florida. Yep. APG Jamie. I said her. Jen. Yeah, Jen. When Jen in Australia came to the States, and there's a video of her, and she streamed with me. So there's a video of us together in my play. I'm not sure what it's called in my playlist. I think they're called Life or Favorites. I'm not sure. But yeah, actually streamed with Jen, and I've streamed with Darcy. Yeah. So let me go grab a slice of pizza, guys. Give me just a minute to go grab one. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm going to close this door too so the cats don't come back in. Okay. So I got some pizza. I'll try not to munch in your ear. Hubster goes, this is kind of like when you do those, those streamathons. All right. I'll show it to you if you want, Connie. It's Pizza Hut pizza with a breadstick. I like a pepperoni and bell pepper. Hubster likes mushrooms and other things. I just like, this is all I like. So I'm not going to. Yes, yeah, I'm doing a streamathon all alone, Gene. It's funny though, because he knew what it was. Yeah, Pizza Hut. Mm-hmm. 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 Anybody fessed up on the light box yet? It's 101 days till the New Year's Eve, Gene. Pacola? Gene is saying, Pacola's saying to Gene. I know, right? Musical Tatiana. I could do with or without the onions. I like, because the onions I like are oh, Vidalia onions, but they don't usually put those on pizza. No, Hubster went and picked it up. He went and got it himself. Mm-hmm. But I haven't eaten all day. 3:00. And that's usually the case when I stream. I don't eat until after the stream's over. So is it a little close maybe? I don't know what it is. It's a little, I guess it's okay. So I'm going to show the light box again. You like all onions, Tatiana? The bell peppers will scrape. Okay. Thanks for that info, Mr. Q, while I'm eating. I'm just kidding. It's okay. Okay, Connie. No, I'm trying not to, Mr. Q. Oh my gosh, because some people get grossed out by listening to other people eat. And then there's some people that there's YouTubers that actually do foodie channels. Like we do color tubes and book tubes. There's foodie tubes. I don't know if that's what they're called. Are they called foodie tubes? That's funny. Somebody needs to snap that up if there's not. Someone needs to snap up foodie tubes. Mm. Mm-hmm. I lied. Bye, Michelle. See, we might be running people off. I'm trying to be quiet. I'm trying not to, let y'all hear me eat. Use your pan pastels a lot. I do. You can get them on Amazon or from the pan pastel people. It is, Donna, it is easy to do blends. It's easy to blend with pan pastels. No, I'm not going to do a face-to-face while I'm eating. I do want to do a face-to-face, maybe next week. I'll do the only reason I have to do a face-to-face, wait a minute, let me chew this bite. The only reason to do a face-to-face is if I'm doing like my cameo cutouts where y'all can see me doing something. I don't have multiple camera thing set up. So it's either watch me do like cameo cutouts, which then I kind of put my camera off to the side and kind of look down on my desk, or this. I mean, there's no reason just to sit and watch me, my face, I mean, I have a few face-to-faces I have quite a few actually. Oh, you too, Valerie? Good. Hush, Mr. Q. You're just mad because you don't have pizza, Mr. Q. That's all it is. Yeah, my ASMR coloring book challenge. Listen to me eat. No, I love ASMR art supplies. Maybe that's what I should do while I'm eating. Is there something wrong with the perspective in the picture? I'm really zoomed in. Light. I'm just really zoomed in really tight because we're doing shading, so that's all it is. Say, is that better? Yeah, I've done face to face with Denise, other guests, Mom and Ken, Grandma. Well, I don't know if Grandma was on camera or not. I don't have videos for that, all them, because that was before I put them on YouTube. Jean is the one that got me, streaming for 8 years, but for the first 4 years of streaming on Ustream, I did not upload to YouTube. Jean and a few others made me start uploading to YouTube. And since June, we've been doing YouTube Live. Before that, all the videos you see pre-June were uploaded from Ustream, and they're not in HD. I mean, they're decent quality, but they're not this quality, Yeah, I won't do a video of it, but I'll sit here while I'm eating and do it. That one was the best, Tammy. That one is on YouTube. If you have not seen my daughter and I forget the name of the video. Denise destashes my room or something. I forget what it's called. Just look for the video with me and Denise. That is the funniest video. It's about 5 years ago. No, it couldn't be more than 4 years. Well, yeah, because did I upload that? I did upload it to YouTube. Yeah, the one with my birthday with my family was so dark in here, though. I tried to do a full room view, and the lighting was it was overcast, and so that video is really dark. You can hardly see anybody, but yeah. Lisa, I have a bulk of them on an external hard drive. Yeah, Judy, the one when Denise was here. Natalie, I forget what the acronym stands for. But it's like audio, sensory. You can just Google it. Audio, sensory, something. But it's nice just to chat with you guys because I miss so much of the chat when I'm doing something. Picture of you trying to hide under the thing. Hide, Sharon? Hide? I don't know. Everybody loves the one with me and Denise Katrina. Denise is a hoot nanny, that girl. Oh, the picture with me under all the books. Oh, my color books. I was behind them. Yeah, I don't know. Where's my phone? I'll show you the picture. The one Denise took a picture of me laying on top or laying under a bunch of books too. That same that same show where I was behind the books, and then she took a picture of me under all my color books. Here, let me look here. I'm not sure how far back. It wasn't that far back. It's just a month ago. About a month ago when we did that. Here it is. So let me turn the light down. So when I did the show with look at all my color books. So this is the video. This is the picture. What most people didn't realize is I'm back there behind all my books. I'm wearing Wolfie, and there I am. I'm behind all my books. That's all my color books there. And then Denise she took a few, but this is the one I ended up with, I think. This one here. There's me laying on the floor. And she covered me with all my color books. She like literally stacked them out on top of me and took that picture. Denise is a hoot, I'm telling you. And don't forget, guys, next week, I think we're going to do that giveaway on that other book that Zeely sent us. Yeah, I was behind there, Tammy. Yeah. Oh, I know. Oh, that was Becky. That's not even the video we're talking about. That's just the more recent one. That was a couple months ago when she called my pencil tray crap pencils. Oh, I'm talking about 4 years ago when she was destashing my room with me. It was like a 4 or 5 hour video, I think. What book are we giving away, Natalie, next week? I'll show you. Zeely sent us 2 copies of this book. Ruby Charm Colors Art Journal, and there's a video on this. It was Monday, I think. It was Monday or last Friday. I did a complete flip through this book, and she sent us 2, so we're going to give one away. We'll give one away next week. And I got to get May's little picture in the mail too. And I'm gonna try to make another set of art discs this weekend. Yeah, it would be a Wednesday. I like to do those book giveaways on Wednesday, so I can tell everybody on Monday that we're going to do it on Wednesday. Gives everybody notice. Okay, Lisa. And then, I try to do the first Wednesday of every month. I try to do a book giveaway. You're welcome, Kathy. Yeah, I'm sitting here eating pizza, Donna. I'm trying not to chomp in anybody's ear. But I have to eat if I'm going to do a marathon. You know? The whispering is creepy. What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about on ASMR? Yeah. I love to hear ASMR, like the supplies. I like listening to this, but it is kind of creepy. So we're going to gently remove the pencils from the crap pencil tray. That is kind of creepy, Aaron, for sure. I don't really watch them. I come across one here and there, Hey, Galena. Mm-hmm. No whispering, yeah. Let me get another paper towel here. I just don't want anything on my picture, Yeah, I don't think I've heard any of those, Aaron. Yeah, see, I missed that one, Mr. Q. Thank goodness. No, I got 2 slices, Jennifer. This is where I am, in case you want to know. That's how far I got. He should have his mouth washed out. Yeah. So, but I'll stay and stream for however long. I don't, like I said, I didn't see anybody else streaming today. So if Jean wanted to or anybody else, all you have to do is let me know. Thanks, Donna. We're working on it. We're working on 3, actually. That one, this one, and that one. And I did show my other Serenes that I have finished. But this is the one we started from scratch. Well, there was a little bit of red. There's a little bit of red on here. But other than that, we started pretty much from scratch with pan pastels. Pan pastel face, hands, and all the blue you see is pan pastel. Except now we started doing some dark black shading in there. But there's no blue pencil yet. I do eat my crust. I love my crust. There's just a couple little bites of crust. The crust is the best part. Pan pastel and then shading the lips with Tuscan red. Tuscan red, I think, and a little bit of white, and then went over the white with a little bit more pan pastel, I think. The edges of the shadows on her left cheek. Yeah, see, that's the thing about that is there's line art there. Nick has line art there. There's a line. Unless I paint it out, I'm going to just go with harsh shadow. Because there's a line right there. Same for her chin. So I rolled with the idea that she's in harsh shadow. It is Pizza Hut, Tatiana. So yeah, it is a little harsh line. It is, but that's the way he drew it. So I just rolled with it. I rolled with a harsh shadow. Mm-hmm. It got a little bright again. Well, it's not too bad. Yes, I eat the crust, Connie. Yeah, the lost and found edges. Yeah, but when you're doing a color book, the line art, they want to try to define so much of it that sometimes, gets like, I don't want to say over defined, but kind of. So that's the way he drew it. The only thing I can do is paint it out, and I'm not doing that. So I'm almost done. Got a couple more bites. I'm going to continue working with the black in the shadows. And then I'm going to get in here with the blue. I'm not adding too much, just a little. And I'll go over this black. Wherever I'm putting black right now, I'll go back over it with blue. Well, Don, I don't know what to tell you. Write Nick and tell him you don't like it. Just go ahead and do that. Email Nick and say, I don't like the way you did that face, Nick. I always tell y'all, Nick's not going to email you and tell you did it wrong. But if you want to email him and tell him he did it wrong, be my guest. Oh, my goodness. And I'm not going to do these gold flowers yet or anything like that. I'll save that probably till last. Anybody fessed up on the light box yet? I'm going to show it again. Somebody sent me a flat LED flat light box. Came on it from Amazon just a little while ago. Nobody's fessed up. I'm thinking it must be Melody, who will be sleeping right now. Who? Who, Vicky? Connie. Just getting a little bit of shade in some of here. Oh, I had the ugliest light box, Mr. Q. It was one of those ones that's 25 years old. This thick, like 2 feet by 3 foot wide. But I gave it to Cam, and I know probably most of y'all have heard the story. He was here doing an art project for school, due on Monday, and it was on the weekend, and he was here or whatever. And he drew it out, inked it with ink I told him was waterproof. I told him it was a waterproof pen, and I thought it was. I don't know either, Vicky. And so then he goes to put a watercolor wash or I don't remember, it was Copic watercolor combination, and it ran. It smeared. And so it ruined his piece. So he had to redo it. But I told him he could have my light box so that he could trace it really easily and start over from scratch. So that's why I said it cost me my light box. And that is really funny because that light box, 25 years old, never had to change the bulb. Never changed the bulb. Oh. Thanks, May. Yeah, I don't watch her. I watch her recording every now and then. But I don't really watch. Occasionally, I think I've been to her show one time. But anybody's free to go. Y'all go watch anybody you want. I'm recording. I tried to check to make sure nobody was streaming this morning when and I've asked repeatedly and nobody is fessed up. So having done a bit of pan pastel work now, how long do you feel it would take to get a good grip of pan pastels? Oh, Ian, I guess it's going to depend. I've only done, I did that one little landscape for May. I did, I started started to do a pug picture, but it was on that rough paper that chews up the pan pastel tools. What else? Oh, I did the hydrangeas. I did the flowers. But other than that, it's been all color book pages. So it's not been a lot. So, but the thing is, Ian, it's probably like you in the sense that you've done art all your life, or long many years. I don't know if you've done it all your life. I have. And so it's not like you pick up some pan pastels. That needs to be red right there. It's not like you pick up some pan pastels and you don't say, oh, what color goes with what color? It's not like you've never done any blending, any colors or any compositions, or so it's probably not a good comparison for me to say, oh, it only took me a couple weeks to get a little bit of a grip, because that's probably not so if you've never done any, not you, Ian, but anybody, never done any art, or not much art, and you pick up pan pastels, And you think, oh, I can't do pan pastels like Sheldine. Well, you know what I'm saying? Know what I mean, Vern? Cat's in here, so they might come visit. It is easier to do skin with pan pastels. At least Pepper, the initial blend that you get with pan pastels. And see, here's another one with line on it. See the lines? That's put on there by the artist. You can either paint it out or do very, very dark shadows so that doesn't show. But pan pastels are easy to do skin. That's what I like about them. Over projector for transparencies from the 70s. Yeah. See, I never really trace a lot of stuff, you know. I just don't trace it. Like I said earlier, if I was going to do, say, an Inktober, did a sketch, and then I inked it, I would just take a pencil and erase the pencil lines underneath. I wouldn't do a full-on another trace of it. But, you know, I'm going to show y'all how to do that with the light box here. Yeah, shading with pan pastels is really good. But I don't leave it at that. Exactly, Ian. I don't do the tiny details with pan pastels. It's because the tools are just too big. They're not the size of a point of a pencil, which I can do these little details like this with a pencil much easier than with the pan pastel tools. And, you know, I use Sheldine because I haven't researched a lot of people that do pan pastels. You know, I've seen Sheldine, which, by the way, apparently she came out with a video and says she's not going to be doing any more like realistic, I guess, I don't know, maybe not any more pan pastel. She's moved on to doing spiritual paintings. So she's not going to be doing any tutorials or stuff anymore. So I don't know. I don't know, you know, all about that, what she's going to be doing. Yes, you can go over back and forth. You can go over the pastels with pencil and pencil with pan pastel. Pencils work perfectly awesome over pan pastels. So anyway, but she does have quite a few videos, and the Pan Pastel YouTube channel has some of Sheldine's and other people, you know. So there's lots of videos out there. I haven't had time to watch a ton of them is all. I haven't had time to watch a ton of videos. Because, you know, we do so many things. But I do love me some pan pastels for especially faces or skin, you know, not just the face, but in the skin. Yeah, they are expensive, Pepper, but if you look at them like comparatively speaking, like they're about one color is about the same price as a Copic marker. And granted, Copics are not cheap, but I'm just saying if, you know, you got to pick your mediums, you got to see what you like. I mean, mine were gifted to me. I can't say that I would have gone out and bought I would have probably gone out and bought the skin set. If I had tested a couple and known how good they worked, I would have bought the skin set myself. I think there's a skin set and a portrait set. I would have bought skin colors, if you will. You know, all the siennas, the peachy colors, and all those. What if a Connie crayon may work best for final D? Yeah, see, that a Conti crayon will smear too. I've used Connie crayons for life drawing and stuff. Hang on, guys. I got to get over here to the brightness here. Turn that brightness down just a little. Connie crayons, they're not as dry as pastels, but I don't love them either. I'll use them in life drawing because they're less chalky than chalk. I'll use a Conti crayon ahead of chalk or pastel or vine charcoal or any of that. But pan pastels are not dry feeling. It's not the chalk, it's the dryness of the chalk that I don't like in pastels. No, Rebecca, I don't know that they're any better than any other black pencils, lead, that I have. People, I think they just like the way they look. Personally, I think people like the Black Widow the way they look. But I have my favorite dark 6B, 8B pencils. My favorite's probably, let's see if I have one right here. I don't know if I have one right here. The General 8B. I probably have it in my pencil case. Let me look at my bag here. I'm straightening up pencils, so I threw them all in here to separate things. So I think it's in here. It's green, so it should be pretty easy to see. But it's the General. It's a big fat pencil. Here it is. This is an awesome pencil to use for dark black lead. It's this is General Kimberly. It'll say General and Kimberly. 9XXB. 9XXB. Let me get a. It's like black. It's almost like charcoal, but it's not like charcoal. It's lead. Are they wax color? What wax coloring pencils, Rebecca? Oh, the Black Widow color pencil. Okay, I thought you were talking about the Black Widow graphites. The ones that isn't it the Black Widow that have that flat eraser? The eraser looks like a flat eraser. The pencil's like this. And the end is flat where the eraser is. It's a wide eraser. Isn't that the Black Widow? Oh, that's Black Wing. Okay, well, then that's what I was thinking about. Never mind. No, I haven't tried Black Widow pencils then. I was thinking the Black Wing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, the Black Wing. So is Black Widow, is that a new brand of color pencils that's out, like from China? Who has tried them? Doesn't Anne have some of those? For some reason, I'm thinking Anne has them. But it's not coming to my mind. If she's the one I saw. Color with them. You have them, Dorothy? Velez? Hey, Susan. Welcome back. Yep, it's a marathon. You just like the black barrels. Well, the thing about the black barrels, it kind of reminds me of the ink tints. You can't see the color very well. You don't know, you got to kind of really pay attention to every pencil you pick up to see if you're picking up what color you're picking up. Do you find that you do that, Button, with the black barrels? Oh, sorry, Sandra. Say your comment again, Sandra. I was probably digging in my pencil bag. Budget-friendly pencil? Okay. Say your comment again, Sandra, if you don't mind. They're not as creamy as Prisma, but the color goes down nicely for the price. Well, Prismas aren't that expensive. Really, they're not. How much cheaper are they than Prismas? I mean, because are you talking Crayola quality? Because Crayola's not terrible, but they're not Prisma. Okay, Sammy, they're really good for the money. The Black Widows, you love them. Okay, well, see, Sammy, then she probably has some videos on them. I don't think I've seen you use them, Sammy. I mean, I just haven't seen the videos where you're using them. Yeah. You look at the tip to see the color? Oh, no, 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 no. Uh-uh. No, I'm not looking at the tip of a pencil to try to figure out the color. As it is, the ink tints, wait a minute, let me get my ink tints here. As it is, the ink tints are hard enough to figure out. The colors do not match. Well, first off, they all look exactly, you can't even tell a color by the tips. But the colors that they have on them are not exact. These colors that they put on the ink tints are not the correct color. So I did little labels. Well, there's one I missed. I think I have a duplicate of that sienna color. I put labels over all my ink tints, and that took me a good day to do that, I think. To put little labels around each one so you can see what color it is, because the color of that tip or the end does not match the color of the pencil. So not used to looking at the barrels for color. I know. Oh my gosh, Button, you need to get you some Prismas, girl. Girl. You can see exactly what color you want to pick up. Oh my gosh, I could not do that. If I had to do this and look for the tips to see what pencil color, oh my gosh, I don't care if those babies are free. I'm just saying. You had to back your swatch? Yes. Right, Faithful? Oh my gosh. I think you missed you're telling me I missed a red ribbon near that one that you just recently discovered. Well, I don't know which one I recently discovered, but I'm not sure. Where did I miss a red ribbon? I'm not sure. Donna says, I did a swatch sheet in the binder with them. Left cheek. Over here somewhere? Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. Yeah, right here. I got it. I got you, people. Y'all are eagle eyes. I'm telling you. Eagle eye chat. There you go. Thank you, Sandra. Yeah, yeah. I don't want to have to try to look at the. I mean, I've used Prisma since I don't even, but they were Beryl, Sanford, Premier. I've used them forever, and I still cannot tell you the names of all of them, and I certainly don't know the numbers. I don't care about the numbers. I don't care about the names. I want to pick up this color and know what color that is. This is scarlet, you know. This one is, and sometimes I have to look just to tell you guys. Tuscan red. You know, I want to pick up this, and I know that that's the color I'm going to pick up. Oh my gosh. They have the color on the pencils now. Oh, so they changed it, Connie? Probably because people complain. I don't know what color that is. Because otherwise you would be having to, if they were all black, you know, if they were all the same color barrel, you'd have to have a piece of paper next to you. And like, oh, okay, so that one's brown. Okay, that one's blue. You know, No, 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 no. All right, let's go back here. The only thing that I do with my Prismas, and I showed y'all that a minute ago, is I put blue painter's tape on the indigo blue because you can't tell the black from the indigo blue. So I put blue painter's tape on indigo blue just so that I know that that's not black. You swatch them too. I have a set of watercolor pencils, no names or numbers. Oh, another one near the staff. Did I miss something over here by the staff? You mean this one coming behind? No, I want that blue. This one just ends behind the staff. That one just ends. There may be another one. I don't know. Okay. So anyway. But I was in such a good mood this morning when I woke up and Hubster goes, have you ever seen this show before? He'd already gone for his walk, come back, was getting ready to go for another walk. He usually takes 2 walks in the morning, like a mile and a half and then another mile and a half. So anyway, he said, have you ever seen this show? And I didn't even know of the channel. I'd never even heard of the channel. Now I can't even remember what it was. Not Oxygen. Or what's the name of the channel with the O? Anyway, I don't think I'd even ever heard of the channel. And he found those art shows on there. And I was hooked right then and there. I didn't leave. I had my coffee. And then on the commercials, it did have commercials. Ovation. Yeah, Ovation. Thank you, Pacola. It does have commercials. Like I said, I don't know if it's put out by BBC or whatever. But anyway, so on the commercials, I ran over here and brought my computer. Next commercial, came over and brought the plugs, came over and brought my fan. Next commercial, I came over and brought everything over here. Natalie, it's called, ask Pacola for the exact name because she had it down pat. Sky Art Landscape Challenge, is it? Landscape Challenge 2016 was the one I watched. I watched those 4 or 5 episodes. And then I'm hoping there's the challenge 17 and 18. And I have not seen Landscape Artist of the Year. Thank you, Pacola. That's the name of it. Yeah. You're stressed. Okay, Debbie, why are you stressed? Where is it that I've missed? Somebody's OCDing on me. Where is it? Are you talking about this right here where the red comes in here and then this comes out blue? Is that what you're talking about? I'm waiting for Deb to say. Can you do some picture in watercolor pencil? I've done some stuff with the ink tints, and if I do watercolor, Marina, I usually use watercolor paints, just plain watercolor paints, or my Neocolor 2 water-soluble crayons. If I do watercolor in color books, that's what I use, in case you don't know what that is. Oh, no, I don't want to knock my stuff off here. Neocolor 2 water-soluble. They're crayons, and they're like watercolor in a crayon. And I use these with a water brush. So if I do watercolor in a color book, that's what I use. Or I just use, my watercolors that are in little kits, little palettes, whatever. Yes, Sammy, somebody's already mentioned that to me, and I'm going to look for that as well. I didn't see it in the lineup coming up next week. I just kind of forwarded it up to like Monday or Tuesday. And I think landscape one is again on Monday. And I've already hit record. I'm going to record them all. So I will look for the portrait one too, which they told me is celebrities sit for their portrait to be done. And then the artist give the celebrity the portrait. I love those shows. Okay, so I don't know where Deb went with her OCD, but oh. Okay, so now I've got a little, let's go ahead and zoom in a little again. Okay, and let's see, the light's okay there. Do you have any loose Neos outside of 84? No, I don't, Faithful. I just have the set of 84. Hubster bought them for me for my birthday a few years ago. They never you don't wear them out. I mean, that it's kind of like the pan pastels. I don't know that you'd ever have to buy, you'd have to like use a color like all the time to use up a pan pastel or to use up a Neocolor. It could be the same strand, but I'm pretending it's not. It could have been, Debbie. Okay, so let's see. Let me just take a little gander here. Do I want to do any more dark shading before I move on to the blue? It's funny, I have my door open. The cats aren't in here. They must be napping. Hubster probably ate his pizza, fed them lunch, and now they're sleeping somewhere. So, but I do need to move this plate out of my way because I keep wanting to bang into it with my elbow. I don't want to do that. So I'm liking it so far. I want a little bit more red in the background here. Let me sharpen. So I got my little sharpening thing going on right here. Hey, Connie. Connie, you didn't send me that light box, did you? Someone has to fess up. Let's see, where can I move that pizza? I don't usually eat up here. Well, actually, I never eat up here. I never really eat in my studio. I drink coffee and juice, but I really don't eat in here. Hey, Jan. Lady True North Jan. All right. I'm just kind of looking at it here. So I want a little bit of red back up behind some of this gold jewelry and stuff. That one little place needs to be black. Let me sharpen again. Remember, guys, if y'all have any questions or anything, what are you going to do with the light box? Well, it's nice to have one because if you ever do want to trace something, it's nice to have. And I gave mine to Cam. You know, I just never used it anyway, so it wasn't like I was like losing an arm by giving it to him. But what's nice about Lightbox is if you do ever need to trace something, so it's easy to do. I mean, it's easier than like putting something up to a window or something. And I think whoever sent it to me was thinking maybe about Inktober. Because what I usually do when I do inking is if I draw something, maybe I should take a break and do that. If I draw something in pencil that I'm going to ink, I just draw it in pencil and then I get my ink out, my brushes, my pens, whatever I'm inking with, you know. And then I ink it, make sure it's 100% dry, and erase the pencil lines. I just don't care to trace it and make another copy, you know. I know that sometimes you need to do that, like, let me think for a minute. Okay, like Bailey J. When she does her little illustrations, she wants to be able to put them in digital form. So she'll copy, she'll trace them, or she'll pencil them, ink them, then she puts them in digi form, and then she colors them, sometimes by hand, but mostly in digital. And so, you know, if you have a light box, you can just trace it like that. I just go right over my pencil. Choose one art material. What would I choose for coloring? Prismacolor. If I could only have one thing to color with, it would be Prismacolor. If I had to choose one like other medium to use in other kind of projects, say my mixed media collage, it would be golden matte medium. And of course I use acrylic. I just use craft paint for that though. But in other projects, I would go with my golden matte medium. And I'm kind of jamming all my colors in there. But for coloring, it would be Prismacolor. The gold, Debbie, the gold glow, that is because I'm using the Fine Tech gold watercolors. These are the best metallic watercolors I've ever had. Hey, Barbara, it's a marathon. I've done a few marathons before. Not very often. Once a year, maybe, every other. other than the streamathon, going from person to person stream. I've done a few marathons before. I just felt like it today. See that gold though? That gold is awesome. It glows. Hey, Kathy Arbor. Did Connie got you though? Connie did? Oh my gosh. So Connie, all right, I got to put some note on this. Connie, you. All right, I'm going to show it again. I'm going to write Connie on the box. I'm going to keep it in the box. It came in a big Amazon box, and then in the big Amazon box was this thin box, right? And this just needs to be in this box because you'll see why when you see it. It needs to be in a box. Thank you, Connie. I figure somebody thinking me of on Inktober. Well, how long of this today? I've been on since 9 o'clock this morning with about a 30-minute break so I could reboot the computer. And I did take about 15 minutes to eat a pizza in front of you. So I don't know how long I'll stay, but So look at this. Look how thin this is. This light box. Isn't this amazing? Considering the one that I gave Cam that I had for 25 years was like this thick, 2 feet by 3 feet. The bulb never burned out in 25 years. And that was in all kinds of moves from Alaska, from Texas to Alaska. Well, I think I got it in Alaska actually. So it's from Alaska down south. I don't know how many moves that light box has been through. Well, the nail color that I have on, that nail color, it is Sinful Shine. What color is that? What is the color? It's so tiny. Need to get out my magnifying glass. Is it Fright Night? Night Out. Night Out, I think. Night Out with a K. Silver. It's a silver polish. So anyway, let me plug it in. So just all it comes with this and a cord. That's all there is. It's a USB. You can plug it into your laptop. I have my phone charger, my iPhone charger down here on the floor. So I'm just going to plug it into my iPhone charger. Connie, she missed it again. Didn't you say you did? Okay, I looked away. Connie's laughing like, did she or did she not send me this? Yours was a table on its own. Yeah, those big old bulky chunky ones. Yeah, Kathy. Just send a link to Mr. Bear for a LED. Okay, yeah. So you can ask Connie which exact one this is. Okay, so let me plug this in over here. Now, my cord stretches like literally just to the edge because it's plugged into a, one of those switch things. What do you call them? Surge protectors, and it's at its stretch point. All right, so let me plug this in. Hang on. All right, here we go. Connie, okay, I'm waiting for Connie. Tell us, Connie. I missed something else Connie said. I'm waiting. Okay, well, I'm not seeing her answer, so I'm going to turn this on. So you just touch it there, and that one comes on. You touch it again, and it comes on one brighter. You touch it again, and it comes on. It's 3 levels. So that's how bright it is. Then you touch it again, and oh, there it is. All right, so let's do it again. Off, 1, 2, 3, off. It is super bright. So what you can do, let me turn it off for a minute. Let me get a, hang on. Hang on, I'm shuffling things around to get to a piece of paper here. Hang on. Yeah, it's real bright, and I know it's flashing out the camera too. So we'll get back to this in a minute. Hang on. All right, hang on, guys. I'm gonna have to adjust. Wait a minute. That messed up my camera settings. It's not gonna fix. All right. Well, let's see what we can do about this. It's not adjusting. I'm gonna have to like default it back. Hang on. I should have waited till I got done. Hang on. I don't know if I'm going to get this back, guys. All right, let's go back over here, see what I can do. It's not letting me go back. Let's try to just block it all. There we go. Okay. Just had to go back to completely blocked off. All right, so hang on. Just a minute, people. Just a minute. All right. I still have my projector for the large tracing. I had a projector, but I never used it. I sold it in a yard sale, I think. I had it back from when I was in visual merchandising, Kathy, and I never used it personally. I used it for work, but never used it for myself. So after I was no longer visual merchandising, I got rid of it. I never used it. Yes, it's from Sabrina. Okay, so now let's go ahead. Let me pull this over here. I just want to show you. And it's going to probably mess up the camera again, but we'll come back to it. Okay, so let's just say I drew whatever I drew, in pencil or whatever. Let's just do a nice little flower. Or it could be anything. It could be, oh, well, let's see. I don't know if I could do it with the serene. Let's try a serene. Let's see if it'll go through this paper. I don't know if this is too thick for the paper. Let's try. Okay. I'm going to try to bring it up to the lightest. Okay. Now let me get another piece of paper. Hang on. Hang on. Got to shuffle again. All right. You can sort of see. Oh, well, you know what I should do? Do one that's not colored. Hang on. Get one out of the book. Hang on, guys. And this paper's pretty thick, but it should still. Okay. All right. Hang on. I got to block off the camera again. Hang on. All right. There you go. Now you can see it. See how you can trace it? See, I have the paper over the, so if you want to trace it. Yeah. Just so you can, I'm not going to do it. You can just see what you do. So let me just do a different, let's do two. There's off. And again, it's 3 brightness. It's just a touch. I can't get, there we go. I can't get any closer because the plug is right there. There's 1 light, 2, 3. So see, you have it on its brightest. And then you can just sit there and you can trace it. You can trace the colored one too and color it or part of it. Yeah, well, yeah. If I wanted to make another copy of this though, I'd just make a copy of it. This is more for like I would say for your own art, your own line art, not for, necessarily copying somebody else's, but it's a good practice. You could practice. Yes, it has to be plugged in for it to work. Okay, here comes the kitty cat. All right, so let's turn this off and let him come up here for a minute. All right, let me move this guy. Hang on. I gotta unplug everything again. Hang on. I want to put it back in the box because I don't trust the cats not to walk on it, right? All right, don't get in the cords, Oliver. No cords. No, baby. Let's come back over here. Let's back out so everybody can see you for a minute. Can't get in the cords. They love the cords. They love the computer cords. There you go. No, 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 no. See, I'm going to have to put them out. I'll have to put them out. Come here and lay down. Let me pet you for a minute. Come here. Let's just pets for a minute. So we'll just, yeah. This one's Oliver. The other one is Malibu. He has like a widow's peak and she has straight bangs. That's how we can tell them apart. They're oh, you got sleepy in your eye, baby. He's a little bigger than her, but she's catching up. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. I've shown y'all pictures of how they cuddle and your cat's at a party while you're at the doctor's. I don't doubt it. This one is a bread thief. If there's a muffin, a loaf of bread, a cookie in a plastic, anything like that's like bread, he goes after the bread at night. You can't go over there, baby. Here, lay down. Lay down. Let me pet you. Lay down. Let me pet you a minute. Can't go. He wants to go right over there to the cords. Loves the cords. Did the baby. Yes, these are the kittens from Denise, Rebecca, Oliver, and Malibu. She sent me another baby picture of him. It's on my phone. I'll have to show it to you. I'm looking right. I'm trying to do this one-handed here. Photos. Hang on, let me go over here. She sent me a new baby picture of them. Here. There's Malibu and there's Oliver. See Oliver in the back? See the widow's peak? There's their baby picture. No. All right, go off the table. Go on. Don't. Oh. He's leaving. There's their baby pictures. Malibu, Oliver. Hopefully you will find some to do with it. Oh, you mean the light box? Oh, yes, I will, Connie. I'm going to try to do some stuff with it during Inktober, just to do it. Because, it's always great to have ways to do things. Oh, trust me, I will use it. I find things to do with everything, you guys. No cords. Okay, I got to get them out of here. No cords. Come on. Gotta go now. All right, I'm going to bring Malibu in here for a minute. She's laying out in the hall. But here's Malibu. Let's see if she'll lay down for her. She's the princess. She doesn't like it. She's the one that says, touch me, pet me. No. With your eyes. Just with your eyes. But she does like to be pet, but to just a certain degree. And then it's like, okay, it's time to go. I want you to look at the camera, baby. Look up for mama. Let's just lay down. Let's see if I can shove her over. There we go. She's purring, but kind of reluctantly. She's purring, but it's reluctantly. Yeah, they're about a year old now. Okay, you ready to go out? All right, I'm going to take you back out with your brother. Hang on. Oliver loves the cords. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back. Thank you again, Connie. I will use it, trust me. And I'll make sure and use it, especially during Inktober. They're so cute and sweet. All right, let's see here. Let's zoom back in. How close do we want? That's pretty good. And it's a little flashed out. Let's fix that. Okay, it's not wanting to. There we go. I think I kind of messed it up with the putting the light in front of it, but it's pretty good. Thank you, Donna. Okay, is that good? What do y'all think? It's a little too light still. You know what? I can probably use the daylight now. Now that the sun's gone to the other side of the house. Hang on. All right. Let's go with overcast afternoon. Looks pretty good. Thanks, Sammy. It's coming along. I kind of messed up my light with the light. You just don't put a light box in front of a camera, people. You just don't do it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's get back to now. I want to move on to some blue. Let me move all this over a little bit because it's wanting to roll into my area. Let's do some of the blue now. You got one for diamond painting. How does it work for diamond painting, Connie? See, I couldn't do diamond painting. It's too tiny for my eyes. But what do you put it? You put your diamond paint, your pattern. You put your pattern on top of the light box. But how does that help you see those little beads? I'm not sure how that works. Okay, so I'm going to go with the light, and I'm going to go with the peacock blue. So I'm going to go with the peacock blue and the cloud blue. Oh, thanks, Scoobs. Yeah, it's a marathon. I'm going to have to go get me some more coffee, though. And I will tell you what is OCD in me out right now. And I don't get really OCD. My pizza plate sitting in here. That needs to go. Okay, so now I'm going to use the peacock blue, and this is going to make it a little more teal color. Okay, we did spray this, by the way. It has been fixatived. We did a couple shades of a teal-y like color and a dark blue, and now I'm going to go in here with the teal and the light blue. And I got to just kind of see how much I want to put. Because I don't want to lose all the blue, right? I just want to add a little bit more teal to it. The light pad only helps you see the symbols on the pattern. I see, but now I can see how that would work. How it helps with seeing the pattern. Aha. That makes sense. Let's turn the light back down now. I got it too. There we go. I want to get true color here. You just got your art. Oh, Rebecca, you're welcome. You just got your art. That's the other thing I got to do this weekend. I got to make another set of discs, art discs. Maybe I'll, at least if we marathon here for a while, maybe I'll do some, I need to spackle them and let it dry overnight. See, the spackle really needs to dry a good 6 to 8 hours, and I just usually do it for overnight, right? How come Dee Dee has a pizza plate? No, I had pizza on a plate. I ate some pizza. I tried to eat as quietly as I could. But I need to go get some coffee or some juice, something, because my voice is I can hear it in my voice. I need to get something to drink. So can you see how that's brightening that up? Oh, thanks, Natalie. Thank you. Let me sharpen again. Yeah, I can understand that then. I don't know what color I want to do that flower, so I'm just kind of ignoring the flower at this point. And see, I did a lot of the shading with the pan pastel, so I don't want to lose all that work. But you got to do details, you just can't get in these little tiny spots like this with the pan pastels. Yeah, you just can't get in there. Yeah, Connie, we'll be using that during Inktober. And I won't let Cameron see it. I don't know how often he uses the one I gave him, but he needed it that day to redo his artwork. All right, so I'm just not going to talk for just a minute. Give my voice just a minute to rest till I go get something to drink. I'm pretty much going over every place I put down black. Wherever I put down black on the blue. So I'm just kind of going over it with the peacock blue and then feathering it out a little bit with the cloud blue. See that right there? Right here? So just do a little section at a time and then go. And you just want to take your time. My niece was painting a rose from life one time, and her dog jumped up and ate the rose. Aw. Did your niece cry? I would have. So I'm just kind of doing a little section at a time. So you don't get lost where you went. Because it's a lot. It's a lot to color. Did he bless you for marathon? Okay, you're welcome. Have a good evening, Sammy. Thanks for stopping in. Are you streaming tomorrow, Sammy? Tell us if you are so people will know. Sammy streams on, I think, and somebody said earlier, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. She might have already left. Yeah, usual time. Okay, I think that's 11 a.m. Eastern. I think. I think that's when she streams. 11. I could be wrong. Somebody can correct me because she's in the UK. And I think it's 11 a.m. Eastern. Now, I don't usually make them on Saturday because we're usually off doing stuff on Saturday. But I try to watch the recordings. Forgot to ask her how her eye was. How's your eye? Or have you already left, Sammy? 4 p.m. your time. Okay. How's your eye? And you might have said in more recent, might have missed a video or two. I know. I just can't decide if I want to get out in the traffic. That's the thing. It's an hour and a half drive in Atlanta traffic. I know people are going, wah, 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 go to the convention. But I don't know. I could stay home and make art discs. So can y'all see the vibrancy of the teal compared to this? Can y'all see the vibrancy difference with the teal in it? Is it postage stamps? Is what postage stamps? Oh, no. A rubber stamp convention, Natalie. Sorry, I did. Yeah. No, even though they're probably more acrylic than rubber, it's a rubber stamp, acrylic stamp convention. Although they have paper and craft stuff, and I don't know. It's been a while since I've been to one. I just saw the advertisement on Facebook. Oh, I hate floaters, Mr. Q. I know, floaters are irritating. They usually go away, though. But they are irritating. So I'm just shading the different little sections of the fabric to my liking. I think a bug. Or, yeah, I know. Well, or you think one's just like right there, right? You look and go, oh, there's a bug there. No, it's not a bug. Okay, so I'm going to work my way down here. And I'm just kind of going where I put the black and then kind of blending it out with the light. I think you'll be able to see it more dramatic when I get over to the sleeve. It's like a lot of cross hatching that Nick put on this part here, like a shirt or a gauzy looking something. See, I want this to be almost darker here on that side. Thank you, Color My World. Thank you, Mr. Q. Okay, so now I'm going to do over here. You should see a dramatic color enhancing with this peacock blue on top. And then I'm just blending it in, feathering it out with this cloud blue. It's a little bit up here. Okay, I'm going to finish this sleeve. Then I'm going to go get some juice or some coffee or something. And I'm just putting light pressure. It's lots light layers, nothing really heavy. I just want to add some more depth to that blue with the peacock green, or peacock blue rather. So if you can see the color difference in all this area compared to this blue that has no additional color on it yet. See the difference? How much more vibrant that is? Okay, I'm going to run get something to drink, guys. Hold my spot. Wait, where's Andy? Here. Here, Andy. Be right back, Andy. Thanks. Thanks, Tony. All right, let me go get some juice and take this plate. This plate is bugging me. All right. I'll be right back, guys. Okay. What does Hupster do when I'm marathon streaming? Do you know what he does? He's watching Halloween, the original Halloween. Jamie Lee Curtis, Halloween. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's sharpen again. I did get me a juice. Oh, he loves movies. I'm gonna empty this little tray out. He loves movies, and he likes scary movies. I don't mind stuff, some of the older stuff. I don't like a lot of, too violent stuff. Although Halloween, I guess, could be considered so, but thanks, Sharon. Okay. We're getting there. Real bored. We got a lot. We still have over 100 people here. So thanks, guys. Thanks, lurkers. Thanks, Connie, for my light box. Light pad, I should say. Yeah, see, that I don't like that either, Mr. Q. Yeah. It's like Outlander. I told you all this before. I love the books Outlander. Read them when they came out, 1980, whatever it was, through the 90s and into, she wrote them over a 20-year period, I think. Diana Gabaldon. And I read them all, except maybe the last one or two, but pretty much all 20 volumes. I don't know how many there were. I don't remember because it's so many years ago that I read them. So I was so excited to watch the series, when it came out on Starz Network. And I watched the first season, half of the second season, and it just got too violent. I said, okay, I'm done. That was it for me. Yeah, I love her books too, but it just got too violent. I wasn't enjoying it. If you're not enjoying it, even if it's a drama and things are happening, it's just, when the violence takes over, it's like, oh, wait a minute. I got to get that let me fix that little thing here. I'm going to erase that out. So I quit watching them. Yeah. But that's the same thing with Walking Dead. They could kill zombies all day long. Kill Glenn, that was the last show I ever watched. Haven't watched it since. Not a one. Oh, okay. I haven't watched a one since they killed off Glenn. So, and it wasn't just because it was Glenn. It was just the way they did it and all that, and how the show went to a whole different level. It just went to a whole different level. Yeah, I that was the last show I watched of The Walking Dead. I haven't watched any since. And I mean, if anybody that watches, I'm not dissing on them for continuing to watch it. I'm just saying I didn't want to watch it after that. May, where you been? Wasn't a big deal if you know comics. Well, I didn't read the comics, the Walking Dead comics, but it was the violence of it. I just didn't like the way they did it. Zombies, you could smash their heads like pumpkins all day long. Didn't bother me at all. But anyway. So yeah, I quit watching Outlander. But I'll read the books, and that's what Cam says. I said, "Oh, I don't want to watch Game of Thrones until I read the books. I want to read the books before." And Cam goes, "Yeah, you're probably not going to like the show, Nana." So he's read the books, or not all of them, but he's reading them when he has time. Game of Thrones, and he's watched them all. But he said, "No, I don't think you're going to like it," because he knows how I felt about Outlander and Walking Dead. I mean, they can't even carry on a conversation. What? Why they, uh, so I probably will just read the books of the Game of Thrones and not watch the show. It's not. It doesn't bother. See, that's the thing. People, oh my gosh, how can you not watch? You don't watch The Walking Dead anymore? Oh my gosh, how do you stand it? They filmed the show. They filmed the show. Lots of the show, like 30 less than well between 5 and 30 miles from my house, and no, it doesn't bother me at all. Now I'll still probably go visit Sonoa again, where some of the where the little towns, and there's all kinds of tourist things you can go see. But it doesn't bother me not to be in the culture catch up or whatever you want to call it. Know everything that's on every show and be involved. Now, but don't take Survivor away from me. Me and Janet and some of the others, we tweet that out like there's no tomorrow when Survivor comes on. And I know it's a lot of fake crap, and they have extra food and extra. I don't care. I want to watch it. Same thing for Oak Island. They never find anything. I don't care. I'm still watching it. Joanna, you want to be that close? They have they have everything all blocked off, and that police barricades, and but they do have a lot of new stuff going on. See, Atlanta's a big up and coming area for movie. So on Facebook, I follow some of the local movie stuff, what they're filming, all the signs that are around town, which film. Like, let me see. Where's my phone? What they're filming, where they're filming, how to read the signs, because I use these signs, these orange signs with numbers on them, and so that you can tell which movie's being filmed where. Let's see if I can go find a sample here. We've been down to Snow. I have little videos and stuff where we've done that. Okay, why can't I find this? Come on, pop up. Does my phone need charging? No. Okay, why is it not wanting to? It's looking. I think it's because I don't put it in right. What is it called? Is it the A thing? Let me see. There it is. Okay, here we go. I just had it in wrong. I was looking for something that there wasn't there. Okay, it's not wanting to come up. Come on. Wi-Fi me, man. Here it goes. I'm going to try to find, I want to show you a picture of like photos here. Some of the photos. So when you're around town, you see these pictures like, all right, come on. All right, here's a good one. Okay. Oh, let me turn the light down so you'll see. Go turn my phone light down. So there's signs like this all over. And these point to different filming areas, right? And see, they're upside down, right side up. So if you want to point the other way, all you do is turn the sign upside down and it points the other way, right? So I don't know which one this is. Let's see what this is. They spotted this one. This one is production of Legacy. What is that? Something with Stephanie Richmond Andrews. Legacy something. So that's I'm trying to get it to click on the app, but it's not wanting to click on the app for me. This was in August. But anyway, they're filming Legacy something. And that's the sign. Say, whoops. So when you find these signs all over the place, you see what they're filming. Does that interest anybody? And so people post these all over a group on Facebook. There's a group on Facebook, a local group. So you can see where they're filming. All right, that was a bust. I don't think that interested anybody. But anyway. And there's always calls for, you can submit your picture and how close you live and what days you're available to go be extras and things, They don't do casting calls for the major roles. Oh, so I'm going to go up here and that. I guess I just stick to coloring here, huh? And all I'm doing is putting down a little peacock blue on top of the pan pastels that have been fixatived. You're welcome, Joanna. The redheaded guy that goes looking for stuff. That red-headed guy who goes looking for stuff. I'm not sure what you mean, Connie. You need a little more detail there. And I probably know exactly what you're talking about. It's just not coming to me. I don't know. Red-headed guy that goes looking for stuff. I've never seen the Australian Survivor, Natalie. Thanks, Rebecca. Well, Shara was angry about something. The film by Lord of the Rings on the army base that was in New Zealand, right? Button filming the Lord of the Rings and all those. They were in New Zealand. Shara, I see. I was so angry, but I don't know what you were angry about, girl. Russell on Survivor was on this season. Oh, really? So he came back to go on Australia? I bet that was awesome to see another, I like Rupert has always been my all-time favorite. Rupert, and I know a lot of people don't like Rob, but I like Rob and Amber. Rob and Amber. And they're 4 little girls that are like Amber just spit those babies out. They're like little Ambers. Have you ever seen Rob and Amber's 4 kids, those little girls? Exactly like Amber. All 4 of them. They filmed the hospital scene at the Homage Hospital where I work. Oh, creepy Pan Dot. Yes, was voted out second with an idol. But anyway, I like Survivor. It's nice escapism, challenges, even though there's a lot of fake stuff. I'm sure they elaborate. Not elaborate, but exaggerate. I'm sure they do. But it's still, I like it. But I like a lot of the history stuff on the History Channel. Like Giorgio and Aliens, and I like the History Channel stuff. And what else? Any treasure hunting shows. I like anything treasure hunting because, I wanted to be an archaeologist. So anything with treasure hunting. That's why I like to metal detect. The firefighter was also filmed in New Zealand and so was King Kong. Yeah, I knew about King Kong. What color is the background going? I don't know, Faithful. I think I'm going to just leave it white. I think I'm just going to leave the background as is. Is it getting tedious for you guys to watch? I mean, I can understand if it is, but that's why, that's why you don't see usually 8 hours of coloring on one thing, because it can get tedious. Oh, another great art show from Ian. What's it called, Ian? Because I can't go click on it. Oh, okay, musical. Okay, Mr. Q and musical Tatiana. I just like saying her name. Musical Tatiana, the booktube girl, who she says she hasn't done a booktube for a while. I don't know. I think she said that. I'm just taking my time, guys. That's why I said I was going to take my time today. And even though I do kind of rush it a little bit faster than because if I'm just doing it by myself, I'll just leave it sitting here on the desk, go do a load of laundry, come back and work on it for an hour, go do some vacuuming, leave it for another, whatever. So I can just come and go with it. Had a read. I don't know who that is. I don't know who you mean. Oh, are you talking about, no, you're not talking about on Walking Dead, are you, Connie? Redbeard? I don't know who you're talking about. I probably missed a whole show mentioned in there somewhere. Y'all probably went off on a whole nother show and I missed it. Probably completely gone from Walking Dead and everything else. Yeah, and it's gold too. See all the gold? Her staff is gold. I haven't done the blend shading around there yet. I'm going to do that in a minute. Yeah, Abraham. Yeah, I knew Abraham was dead too. I do see tweets and updates and stuff. I mean, I see what's going on and stuff, but I haven't watched any since Glenn. And you see all those places that are filmed, they're all filmed around here. So the prison and all those places, they're right around here. And I know, I mean, I don't want to spoil it for anybody if nobody watches updates or something about the next, what's come, how it's going to be next season and, where it's going and who's leaving, who's not coming back, that kind of thing. Okay, got to sharpen again. Thank you, Patricia. She reminds you of a shaman. Anthropologist, he looks philosophy. Yeah, but I don't know what redheaded guy you're talking about, Connie. I don't know what show that is. What redheaded guy? On the History Channel? Lost Civilizations? Abraham is on The Walking Dead, May. Well, was on The Walking Dead. But I don't know who Connie's talking about. An anthropologist on the History Channel? Aaron goes, you don't watch it, May. Why do you care? Oh, good one, Aaron. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to get your little picture out on Monday, or Hubster will. Monday, May. I have a few happy mails and I want to get some more. I want to make some more art discs. The redheaded guy. See, I don't even know what show you're talking about, Connie. I need a show here, people. What, a redheaded guy on what show? Is it on the History Channel? I watch Gold Rush, Sharon. Sharon, have you not ever seen my Gold Rush portrait? Oh, whoa. Rabbit Trail, Sharon. And you follow me on Facebook. You would have seen them. And Gold Rush posts them. The Gold Rush page posts them. Hang on, guys. Oh, and here. Rest in peace, Glenn. Okay, hang on. Let me wait a minute. I'm still looking up at the chat. I want to see this redheaded. Let me see if I can find the name of the show. Please do, Connie, because there's a lot of shows with redheads. Okay, hang on, Sharon. Hang on. All right, Sharon, here we go. Let's see. And I don't have all of them because some of the family members have bought some of them. So I don't have every single one. But for the first, let's see, season 2, 3, 4, for about 3 seasons, I think, Sharon, at least 2 full seasons, I drew every single Gold Rush person, even a couple of producers. I drew all the Gold Rush people. So, but I don't have them all. But they're all on my Facebook. but some of the family, and I'll only sell my original Gold Rush drawings to the Gold Rush families. So, okay, so here we go. Are you there, Sharon? You gonna recognize them? Tony Beads, Monica. So I drew all the Gold Rush characters. Let me get the main ones first. Yeah. Josh Gates doesn't have red hair. Well, he might. It's really kind of short. It's hard to tell. But Josh Gates, he's not really what I'd call a redhead. Is that who Connie's talking about? Oh, I have a portrait of Grandpa too. Let's see, where's he? Yeah, this was my tribute to Grandpa, Parker's granddad. This was the picture I did for him. Come on, lighting. There's Rick, Cheese Man. I have all of them. This one's one of the producers. This is one of the first ones that I did when Parker was younger. Parker and Grandpa, that's when they were younger. Here's when he is older. And then he asked me to do one with Reagan, so I did him with Reagan. So these are the different ones. Oh, I know, Shara. Oh, she's still shocked over Glenn. I know. She doesn't know? She didn't know Glenn died? Or are you just saying that you just are still sad about Glenn? Yes, I love my Gold Rush. I live tweet with them all the time during the shows. So I do them all. But I don't have every single one because, like I said, some of the family members have some of them. These are some of the producers. And then this is one that he passed away on the show. Destination Unknown is Josh. But Josh is not a redhead. Well, he has such short hair, Connie. Maybe it's red if he let it like grow out. But I don't think of Josh as like a flaming redhead. Do you know what I mean? I just don't think of him as a redhead. He is a hunk. I actually have a picture of him. I wanted to draw him at one point, but I don't remember what happened. I got pulled off onto doing something else. And then I also have Parker's dog, Dozer. He's in here somewhere. I don't want to get these all jacked up here. I try to keep them in different like parts of my little file thing here. Well, come on, get back in there. Where's Dozer? Here's Dozer. This is Parker's dog. So I even did Parker's dog. Bye, DJ. You're welcome. Yes, it was James, Sabrina. It was James. That was his name, the one that passed away. I did that for a tribute picture for him. But anyway, okay. Let's go back to this. See, we go on these rabbit trails. I need a sip of juice. But Josh is a hunk, yeah. It's a start this Friday. I knew it's not. I thought it wasn't until the first week of October, Sharon. Are you sure it's not the next Friday? Where's my phone? Let me look it up because I follow him on Twitter. You could be right. I don't know. Hang on. Yeah, it could be red, but he keeps it so short, you know? Okay, let's see. Latest. I should just go to the. Hang on. Let me just do at Gold Rush instead of Gold Rush. And I follow almost all the guys that tweet. Not all of them tweet, but I do follow them that do. Okay, let's see. And I've retweeted the announcements. I'm just trying to find one. Okay, it comes on Friday, October 12th. So it doesn't come till October 12th. They could have some preview shows, some prequel stuff. That could be Sabrina. I'm old. What did you say? I'm old. I'm always forgetting. Oh, you're not that old, Sharon. Yeah, October 12th is the first season. Yep, I'm doing a marathon. Your mind, in your mind, he's a redhead, Connie. That's cute, Connie. Yeah, you're welcome. All right, let me keep rolling here. Let's see what else we can get done. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed hanging out with y'all all day. I stepped away for a minute. What show were we talking? Oh, we are talking about Gold Rush, Natalie. You want to be like me when I retire, arting all day long? Oh, Barbara. Do it. Do it. No, I probably won't stream till 10 tonight, Faithful. But Faithful is streaming at 10 Eastern. She's only streamed a couple times. I watched a couple of her test streams. She had a sound issue on one, but I think she resolved that. Didn't you, Faithful? Gonna stream till the creeks run dry. Oh. I'm just trying to add a little bit more vibrancy with this peacock blue. Yeah, Hubster and I mean, there's shows I watch like Gold Rush or Survivor, but the shows we watch are usually over by 9, sometimes 10. We read at night. We go to bed and read. Talk about old people. Yeah, what do you do at night? We go to bed and read. We just go to bed and read. But we get up early. Hubster, he'll get up before me because he goes walking every morning. He goes walking at 4:30 every morning. And he is up, like, I think sleeping into him is 5. And that's on the weekends or any time. 5 is sleeping into him. Mary streams Friday nights at 8 Eastern. Okay, so Mary streams at 8. Faithful's going to stream at 10. Oh, you're on your hub's iPad. Okay. You need to just get you a webcam, Faithful. They're not expensive. Just get you a Logitech webcam. You know? I haven't tried to stream live from my phone. If we go to the stamp convention, that's how I will be streaming. And it won't be long, guys. I mean, if we stream from the convention, I'm not going to be walking around vlogging every single booth or any of that. I do a little bit, do a little bit of stream. And that's provided, I can. I mean, as long as, my data is good. I mean, I have unlimited, but I'm saying as long as I can have a good connection in the convention center to do it. I color till midnight and go to bed and watch coloring videos. Aw, I will follow. Sometimes I'll fall asleep watching. I'll put like after we read and Hubster turns out the light. I'll sometimes turn on my iPad and watch recordings like Jean. Jean puts me, and I mean, she knows what I'm talking about. Not that she's boring, but Jean's show like chills me. And I'll just sit and listen to Jean. I don't care what she's working on. She could be cinching her books. She could be crocheting. It doesn't matter. I'll just listen to Jean talk, not really watch, and I don't watch any chats on the iPad at night. I just listen to Jean. Jean puts me to sleep. You're getting a Webcaster X2. I don't think I've ever heard of a Webcaster. Is that a Microsoft product? Webcaster X2. So dead. Who's so dead, Aaron? You're so dead at 10? Oh, Glenn. Oh, Glenn. Is May still talking about Glenn? May. May, have you never watched The Walking Dead at all, May? Do you even know who Glenn is? Aaron, does she even know who Glenn is? Oh, Shara is? Mako still? Crap. Oh my gosh. May doesn't even know who Glenn is, and she's all upset that he's dead. Yeah. Limo, it's tomorrow and Sunday. I think 10. I'm not sure what time Sunday, because if we go, it'll be tomorrow. It starts at 10, probably 10 to 6, something like that. It's on you. It's on. Let me look at here. I'll tell you. It's on Facebook. If I can find it right off, I don't know. Let me just put in stamp convention. It'll probably come up. Doesn't take much to bring something up. Oh, thank you, Joanna. Thank you for the £5. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks so much. Joanna, if you will email me your address. Bye, Sue. Email me your address, Joanna, and I'll send you an art card. Okay? Well, it's not coming up under stamp convention, so it's wanting me to give an exact name. I'm not sure what the exact name is. So, yeah. My little are home. Okay, bye, Rebecca. Thanks so much. I'm glad you liked your card. Email me. Here's my email, Johanna or Joanna. Here, let me put it in there. There, grab my email right there. Email me your address if you'd like an art card. And I don't share addresses with anybody, just saying. And I don't put you on the email list. I don't do none of that. I don't do none of that business. None of it. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you're in the UK, what, 10 o'clock there? 10? You're welcome. Email me your address if you'd like an art card, okay? I'm just kind of looking around, seeing I need to add a little bit more of this teal color. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out all day. I haven't done a marathon in a while. Oh, yes. My AOL, I just use it for you guys. I have a Gmail, too, for other things. But I use my AOL for you guys. I love my AOL. I've had it since 1990, what? 90? 91? I don't remember. I've had the same AOL. Yeah, I love my AOL. Lisa, you can send me a friend request, but you don't need to follow me or me to follow you. All my artwork is public. All my artwork is public. You just go to Dee Dee Willingham, go to my albums, and you can see all my artwork. I don't just follow anybody on Facebook because I don't do drama, and it's yeah. So yeah, I'll follow you on Messenger. I'll follow you there. But people want me to follow them on Facebook, and I go over and I can't see anything on their Facebook, and I understand they have privacy settings like I do. But if I can't see anything, I don't know you, never heard of you, and you follow me on Facebook and want me to follow you, I go over there, and your last post that shows up was 2001. I'm not following you. Not you, not you personally. I don't mean you. I'm just saying in general. I'll follow anybody on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, because all I post on Instagram is art, an occasional cat picture. I'll follow anybody pretty much on Instagram as long as they're not private. If they're private and they have 4 posts and and they're on private, I won't follow you. So faithful. But if you're an art person, you post some art, and that's and on Instagram, then I'll follow you if you're an art person. If you are, I follow a couple of people that have dogs because I just like them and their dogs. But for the most part, I only follow art people on Instagram. And that's all I post on Instagram. And that's all I want to see on Instagram. Now some people, like say Jen Reading with Pugs, she posts art, and probably Tatiana posts art and books. Well, that's fine. But I'm not following somebody that just posts pictures of selfies with their boyfriends and, making out in the park. I don't care about that stuff. I don't want to see it. No offense to anybody here that may be just making out in the park. But you get my point. And then, I follow on Twitter, I've been on Twitter for so many years. I don't even know how many years. And I don't have 1 million followers on Twitter because I don't follow everybody on Twitter either. I probably have, and this is no joke. I know y'all are going to probably think, what? Really? But my Twitter is public. I don't have like settings to filter. I don't filter anything. Joanna Black, her art cards are awesome. I don't know. I haven't seen them, Connie. I don't think I've seen her art cards. I don't filter people on Twitter, but I don't do drama. I don't do a lot of hate stuff. I mean, a little bit I'll put up with, but I don't go. Don't be throwing too much shade, or I'll block you. No offense to you personally, but I don't want to see it. And I'm not stopping anybody else from tweeting or talking about anything they want. They can post whatever they want. I'm all about that. Everybody can post whatever the heck they want. But that doesn't mean I have to read it. But I have probably about, I don't know, a little over 2,000 followers. That's not a lot, having been on Twitter for 10 years? Oh, Jean's not here. I'd ask Jean how long we've been on Twitter. I don't have a lot of followers because I don't go out looking for followers. I don't do it on Facebook. I don't do it on Twitter. I don't do it on Instagram. I don't go out just, wanting fans and stuff like that. I just don't roll that way. So I don't care about it. I don't care about having a bunch of, Twitter fans and followers and, Instagram. None of that. I probably have, like I said, I think I was going to say I have a little over 2,000 followers. Hey, Card. I have a little over 2,000 followers on Twitter, and I think I have 800 people blocked. 800. And I gotta say, most of it's porn stuff and things like that. I don't know why girls think that other girls just want to see pictures of their V's and stuff like that. So I have a lot of stuff. Is probably about half the people I have blocked are sending porn stuff and all that. And I shouldn't even say the word here because then that gets in the algorithms when you say the word, or if you tweet the word, if you type the word, don't ever type that word. Don't ever type that word in your Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to look at it, right? So, but yeah, don't ever type that because that gets in your algorithm. I mean, it just happens. It just is. I mean, after Jan, I don't know if Janet, oh no, she's probably she's not here. But after Janet and I talked on the phone last week about our bathroom reno, I got, I don't know how many, maybe three. I got three different ads, one on Facebook, one on Twitter. I didn't get one on Instagram. Anyway, I got two or three ads asking me if I wanted to reno my bathroom or where to go to get, it's all, it's all connected. If you don't want your stuff known, you don't be on the online. Just saying. Uh-huh. Because I know what's coming through because of art. So, yeah. So, and everybody has their limits. Everybody can, um, and yet at the same time, art, drawing, art, statues, naked people that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about, drawings of naked people, tastefully done. That's not what I'm talking about. I don't block any of that. I mean, artistic biker draws nudes all the time. I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I don't need to explain it. Uh, oh, I was telling her my. Oh, well, thank you, Connie. Thank you. Yeah, Connie, did I send you? Did you get a disc? Did you get an art disc? I think I sent you an art disc. You can tell me, remind me if I did. I have them all listed out, but I don't remember every single one. But I think I sent you an art disc. I sent out about 30 well, 20. How many did I send? I made 30, 25. I sent out, I think. Jack, I'm using Prismacolor. And Jack, if you're new, if you want to ask me something, I'm happen to be looking a lot at chat today. But if you want to talk to me, put it in caps. I won't think you're yelling at me like, the standard, oh, putting it in caps, you're yelling. That's not how here. So if you want to talk to me, put it in caps so I'll know you're talking to me. Thanks, Nikki. Artists for you, not for ratings. Yeah, yeah. And I follow lots of artists. I love artists. I love every kind of artist. I don't mind nude drawings. And if you've ever taken any art classes or life drawing, you've drawn nudes. I've drawn tons of nudes. They're all in my closet though. I mean the pictures, not the nudes. not the girls, but the pictures. You're welcome. Bye, Faithful. Gotta roll. But that's not what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about when I talk about, you know, I don't know what. I guess the girls just think that they need lots of followers on Twitter, so they do that. I don't know. I don't know why they do it. I don't ask them, but I'm not gonna. I don't. I don't want to see it. I don't see that every day. If I want to go draw you, then I'll go somewhere and draw. Bye, Sharon. You're welcome. All right, so let's see. Let's sharpen again here. Yeah, I've been having fun streaming. I'm sure that people have gone, had to go cook dinner or something. I just had a pizza, so, it's about 5 o'clock. Hi, Danny girl, between your college class. Oh, what are you going to college for, Danny girl? And what kind, do you do art of some kind? I mean, your name sounds familiar. I'm probably seen you somewhere. Bye, Natalie. I know it's getting to be dinner time for a lot of people. Got to go feed the kitties. I mean, not kitties, kiddies, the children. Got to feed the children. Business admin. I wish I could have gone for art, just coloring and sculpting in my free time. No, that's good. Nothing wrong with that. So we're getting there, guys. I'm getting this blue done. I want to get over here around the staff next. I'm almost over there. I'm almost there. We're almost there. But you can see how long it takes to do a detailed color book page. I don't do speed videos. Of course, I do everything live. So, I don't really make video. I mean, I do a couple here and there, but I really don't make videos just to be putting videos up. I do them live. Yeah, YouTube seems to be behaving just fine, Card. Um, and I'll watch an occasional speed video, depending on if it's a friend or something like that. Then I'll be more apt to. Um, but here's one thing I wish everybody that did a speed video, this is what my dream would be, especially if they're doing art. Well, those are the only ones I'd really watch. An art video, a coloring video, a drawing video, and they do speed videos. Sometimes they'll do voiceovers, is I wish they would post, not necessarily for me, but for newbies to art, how long it actually took. Because I could speed do this, have it on speed, speed it up and have a 15-minute video. But would you know that it had taken 8 hours to do? You got a flu shot and left and on for grace. Left you on for grace. Oh, okay, Kat. Yeah. I speed and do voice, and the time is, yeah. And Erin, I do appreciate when you do, like, Erin will do a color page or whatever she's doing, and she'll put the time, like, oh, this took 6 hours, 7, 8 hours, even though the video's 15, 20 minutes. But people don't realize that, and they go to do a color book page, newbies, and they'll go, oh my God, that took like 8 hours to color. Yeah, maybe even longer, sometimes days. I think I saw one of Erin's that said she worked on for 3 days or something like that. So, but you don't know that unless they tell you, or unless you're a color book person, or you draw or paint or whatever you do. If they don't tell you how long it took, you're guessing. Did that really take, I mean, you always assume it took longer than 15 minutes, right? But you don't really know that it might have taken 8, 10, 12 hours to do something because it's speeded up. You don't know. Well, we've been working on this all day. But I mean, we do have rabbit trails, so I can't say this actually took us 8 hours because we've gone a lot of rabbit trails too. Okay, go cook, Connie. Go cook. Yeah, yeah, I know, Erin. Yeah, you're in Washington State. Oh, Jack. Well, welcome. I know Washington State. Still got relatives there. Welcome. Jack? What do you do? I mean, art wise, art, craft. What do you do, Jack? Darkshiver does a painting in an hour or so. Yeah, yeah, I know. I mean, I can color real fast, but I couldn't do this in 2 hours. There's no way. You just can't get that detail in 2 hours. Thank you, Car. Most people like my rabbit trails, the chat and the talking. That's what we do here. It's a chat show. It is a chat show. We talk, we chat. And I those occasional comments I get, why do you chat? Can you not chat? you just not chat on your show? And I think, just mute me. Just put it on mute, turn the video on, turn the volume off, and it's not a chat show anymore. Retired Postal. Oh, okay. Do you do any kind of art? None of that. Well, what do you do creatively? Do you do something creative, Jack? Write? What do you do? Anything? A postal mech? Is that mechanic? Is that what that is? A retired postal mech? So are you mechanical? I mean, not you personally. Are you not? You're not a mech. uh, Well, welcome, Jack. Good to have you. Feel free to talk, lurk, whatever you feel like doing. We love newbies. Have you seen my mandala art video? Mia, I think I follow you, Mia, don't I follow you, Mia, on Instagram? I don't think I've seen an art video from you. I think I follow you on Instagram. I don't think I've seen a mandala art video. But then I wouldn't be likely to watch one because I don't do mandalas. Just in YouTube? No, I'll have to go find it though, Mia. I mean, I don't mind following you or, supporting your channel, but I'm not really a mandala person. Sabrina, I'm a talkative lurker. Jack, I color most of the time now. Oh, you do color. Well, Jack, do you have an Instagram? Do you have a place where you post your stuff? Yeah, I don't do mandalas. That's just me. I mean, I love to see them. Julie Topaz does beautiful mandala coloring. I love to look at it. And I'll go watch your video. I just won't do it. I just don't color mandalas. Okay. All right, Mia. Thank you, Mia. Just on Facebook. You need to be on Instagram for pictures. I was not able to chat, but you can stream from Varsity. Yeah, we won't go to Varsity. The Varsity is downtown, Raquel. If you're talking tomorrow, you're talking about if I go to the stamp show, the Varsity's downtown. The convention, like you go up 75 here. You're going up to Varsity up downtown, the museum, Varsity Blick. I'm going to be going. It would be around town, all the way around to Duluth. It's not by the Varsity. I mean, you could probably go that way, but it's like out of the way. Okay, thank you, Mia. Hamster can scare not at my place. Oh, Mr. Q, that's so sweet. No, it's not, and it's not that far to Duluth. Where I'm talking about. It's not, anybody in the Atlanta area. It's just about an hour and a half. It's not like it's horribly far. It's not like an overnight trip, but it's just the traffic. I do not like Atlanta traffic. Who does? I mean, who likes traffic anyway? But yeah. It's just if I get up in the morning and feel like it. If not, then we'll find something else to do. All right, so I'm working my way up the staff here. You're doing a mandala now? Well, Jack, you need to go follow Mia. You know how to follow, right? Just go across their names till you see those 3 dots. Click on those 3 dots and you'll see go to channel. It won't take you away from here. It should just take you to the other channel. You have 2 windows open. I guess it's going to depend on the device, but go see Mia's video. Mia's talking about she has a mandala technique that's different. First pics on Instagram. I haven't posted anything yet. Hello, Mary. Valerie. It's May. We're just teasing you, May. You're welcome, Mia. Okay, let's keep going here. Let's roll. So I'm just kind of going over the places that I put the black and then kind of feathering it out with the cloud blue. And don't forget now, I'll show you again how you can add brighter highlights, kind of like we did here and here. You can go over and add, oh, I gotta blend this. I see something here I gotta blend. And you can go in with your white Posca and do extra highlighting. And now, of course, I've not even gotten to the gold yet. I won't get to the gold today. But it's one of Christine's mandalas. I'm not sure which Christine, Jack. And y'all know Barb Owen does mandalas too. I don't know if you call it mandalas, mandala. But do a bunch of mandalas. You need to color those mandalas. Uh, so I'm just doing a little at a time. Then you don't get lost as to where you've been. I really need to cut out some new discs because I need to make a set, and that has to dry overnight. The spackle needs to dry overnight. That's really what I need to get crack-a-lacking on. Have you ever Stabilo pencil? Now, see, I don't like pastels, Valerie. I don't like the dryness of them. Pastel pencils, pastel chalks, barely can stand um, what do you call it? Uh, yeah, no, I don't. I've had them. I don't like them. Yeah, my daughter lives in LA, Aaron. My other daughter and other grandson live out in LA. Yeah, there's a comic. Oh, are you asking? Oh, maybe you're asking Aaron if there's such a thing as a comic for Walking Dead. Yes, there are. Thank you, Mia. Yes, I know. Oh, you're talking to May. I'm sorry, Aaron. You're explaining all the Walking Dead history to May. See, I would read the comics, but here's the thing: the last time I said, "Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to go. I'm going to go get some comics." Now, my nephew, I have a nephew that has every one of the Walking Dead comics. It's a long box of tons of Walking Dead, everything, the graphic novels, the all of it, whatever's Walking Dead, he has. He's been down to Sonoa to the gift shop and all that. Well, we've been there too. Um, so if I ever wanted to like read them, he'd let me borrow them. But I went to the store one day to go get all the, because they put them in, big books full. Like, I think, how many are there? Do you know, Aaron? The big, thick books? Like, is there 3 of those babies now? See, I'd want all of them. I want to read all of them. If I'm going to read it, I would want to read it from the very first one, and they have them all in the collections, those big phone book size, all of them. And they're like $50 for one, and there's 3. So I don't know if I want to spend 150 bucks on Walking Dead. Yeah. More than 3 of the big, thick ones, Lisa? Oh my gosh. I've only seen 3 of the big phone book size ones. There are 6 compendiums now. See, I'd have to have them all musical, Tatiana. So yeah, I Button. I know, and I hate to tell anybody because people go, "What?" So Cam has always been a reader since like kindergarten. He's read, and he always loved Harry Potter, and he read, he at the time he might have been 6. He read 3 of them. So I said, well, I'm going to get him a nice set of the Harry Potter books. I think I got the first 3, so I'm going to buy these for Cam. So I said, but I think I'll read them. Well, he saw them and he wanted them right away, of course. So I have never read any Harry Potters, never seen any of the movies, and never read not one Harry Potter book. So shoot me, just go ahead and shoot me. So then I want to go. I use Dap Smackle. I use Dap Spackle, Connie. I'll show it to you. So then I want to read them here a couple of years ago, and they're on those paperbacks. I can't read those little thin, tiny writing. I have to have at least a hardback, right? Because of my eyes, I just can't read that tiny, tiny print. So now I am, and I will do it one of these days. I want to get the big, what do you call it? The chest full. And they have them on sale. People tell me all the time they have them on sale all the time on Amazon. The chest full of Harry Potter, all of them in hardback. I don't want to read with the magnify. If I do that, Mr. Q, I might as well just read on the Nook or the Kindle. I have the apps. I can read them on my iPad, right? And I can put it at this big of text if I want. But I don't want to read it that way. And I don't want to read with a magnifying glass. It's not pleasurable to me. Hey, Paula. Yeah, I've been streaming all day. It's been a little mini marathon, Paula. And so I would like to read them all because I feel really out of the loop, right? But, it's just, I've always found something more important for me to read, So it's not that I don't want to read it. I said, my mom's read Harry Potter books, I mean, everybody's read them but me. And I haven't seen any of the movies because here's my rule. If there is a movie out and there's a book out, at least that I know of, I'm sure there's, novellas and other things for movies and stuff like that. But I'm talking about if there's a full-on book for a movie, I have to read the book first before I see the movies. That's why I've never watched any Game of Thrones. I have to read the books first. I've not seen any Harry Potters. I have to read the books first. That's just me. I wouldn't read half of what you do. We all have our things with. Oh, sure, I know. But I really want to read them someday. Yes, Paula, since 9 a.m. Well, I did take a 30-minute break to reboot and just take a 30-minute break. And then came back. I even ate pizza. I didn't let anybody hear me munch, though, Paula. I tried to be. And that's another thing, Galena. Jean's always telling me, get audio book, get the audio, whatever it's called. I don't want to hear somebody else's voice. I want to hear the voices that I give them. When you read, you have your own voices, right? The voices in your head when you read. I want my own voices. Yes, I have. I've seen them I have. They are amazing. The illustrated books. I think Cameron has one. I think, is there 2 or 3 of them? There's a few different ones, Paula. But yeah, they are awesome. The illustrated Harry Potter books. I've seen them in the bookstores. Yeah, I've sat and looked at those. Oh, well, most people have, May. Most people have. I have enough voices in my head. See, I want my own voices in my head. So if I'm reading a book and I want that character to sound like I want him to sound, And then And movies are never as good as the books. I don't know if the Harry Potters, if people will say that Harry Potter's is good in the movies as it is in the books. I don't know. Y'all can have your opinion on that because I haven't read or seen either one. So I just, yeah, I just don't want to do. I mean, here's what I do think that audio books would be good for. It would make me walk more. I'd get out and walk more because I could be listening to something while I'm walking. I think that would be beneficial. But yeah, yeah, Audible, yeah. So I'm looking at her. I think, I mean, I can tweak, I can go in here and tweak a lot of places. Let me sharpen again. But I think I've gone over pretty much all the blue. Now I still need to, do some things with the gold. I have to do the flowers. There's a flower here, a flower there. Oh wait, this needs a little bit of this blue up in here. And some of these gold flowers, I have more little details to do. The only one that ever as good as the books of Lord of the Rings trilogy. Yeah, that was good because a lot of people I think can't imagine the worlds of the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings. But yeah, I read them when I was, I don't know, 12. And I've had some nice vintage copies too. Of course, Cam has all those now. Um, I don't think he was that impressed with the Lord of the Rings. He loved Harry Potter. And of course he reads what I consider would be I guess they're still called young adult YA, but to me, some of the stuff he's read when he was reading, what's a girl that, went around, what's her, all the vampire books too. What's that one? There's a movie, Katniss. What's the movie with Katniss? He was reading those when he was, I don't know, 11. He's always been an adult reader. Always. He's always been an adult reader. Hunger Games. Thank you. He's always been an adult reader. So, but he didn't. I don't think he really cared for Lord of the Rings. Yeah. I'm sorry to ask this since I guess everyone else knows what is. Yes, he's my grandson. Oh, I'll show you. Oh, you asked, Nance? You asked? Oh, you want to see pictures of my grandchildren? You asked for pictures of my grandchildren. Did you? Oh, let's see here. Let's go to photos here. Hang on. I've got a couple good ones here. I just got to scroll for a minute. I have to scroll past all my new cat pictures. I got all these new cat pictures. No, I got a better one of Boo than that. Hang on, guys. I'm not looking at chat for just a second while I'm looking for my grand. Okay, here's Cam without a beard and blonde hair. He now has black hair. He has had every color hair. This is him with blonde hair and no beard. He's had, let me see, here's blonde hair. Well, this is brown hair with a beard. I can show you teal, purple. I can show you every color hair he's had. I think now he's got black, but they're getting ready to go to the beach, so it might be blonde again. Don't know. I can't say for sure. Could be. Oh, I got a picture of Mr. Is Mr. Q still here? Mr. Q, can I show you? Did Mr. Q leave? I got a picture. I got Mr. Q right here. I got to show Mr. Q. Can I show your picture on Soul Train? No? Okay, she said no. Okay, let's move on. I just saw her in my feed. This is my daughter and grandson out in LA. That's Annie and Logan. They're the ones out in LA. I got a good picture of Denise and Boo here somewhere. There's Denise, but I got a better one. Here's Cam holding one of the cats. There's him holding. There he has. See, look, he has strawberry blonde hair there. Strawberry blonde. Let's see. Where's my Boo and Denise? Hang on. I had a good picture of the two of them. I showed it the other. Here we go. So there's my daughter Denise. That's the one that's funny. That's the hoot nanny. That's the hoot nanny daughter, and that's Boo. That's my granddaughter Boo. Oh, she said okay. So that's my other daughter. That's my oldest daughter and Boo. And the other daughter that you saw with the younger grandson, that's Annie. Oh, here's another one of Cam. Here's Cam with the beard. See, it's, I think he was just coming out of the gray stage. He had blue gray on that one. Okay, so Mr. Q, in case y'all haven't met Mr. Q, you might be a little shocked here, people. Now, this was on Soul Train. Mr. Q doesn't have to say how long ago Soul Train was. But this is Mr. Q when she sang on Soul Train with her family. Mr. Q and her family are stunning. I've seen all the pictures of her brothers. Oh my gosh. So there's Mr. Q on Soul Train. So yeah, so there's a couple pictures of my grandchildren. Bye, musical Tatiana. Workday's over. Gotta eat. Okay. You want a slice of pizza? Yes, Denise is the one that lives close to me with Boo and Cam. And Annie and Logan and Dan live in LA. Annie's my daughter, Dan's my son-in-law, and Logan's my grandson that live out in LA. Yeah. Okay, Jeannie, thank you. Pizza is life. Yes, Tatiana. So anyway, I think we got pretty much all the teal color in. So I think I'm going to back out here, guys. Let's do a back out here. And let's lighten it up just a little. It's getting a little dark in here. There we go. Four freaking more hours until your husband comes home. Now, CL is now compelled to order pizza. So thank you, Nancy. So yeah, we did get quite a bit done. We've worked, I've been here since 9, but we didn't work 8 solid hours on it. We probably worked 6, maybe 2 hours of talking and rabbit trailing. So I'd probably say this took about 6 hours. Bye, Mia. Sleep well, Mia. Thank you. Did you say what country you're in? Is that, I'm not sure if that's, I don't think, is that Chinese? It's not Korean. What is it? Where are you at, Mia? Istanbul. Okay. I did not recognize that text. Thank you, Mia. Yeah, you told me before you were in Turkey. Yeah. Thanks, Mia. Sleep well. Barely refrains from singing song. So anyway, yeah, we did that one. This one had already been done with pan pastel. This was like last week or the week before. So we didn't get any further on this one today, but I pulled out the different ones I've done in pan pastel. We did this today. We just got a base on there and didn't get any further on this one. We'll go through Serene again. And I'll show, Paul, are you still here, Paula? I got to show you something. I got to show you a sketchbook hack, Paula, if you're still here. I don't know if she is. Thank you, Jerry. I'll wait and see if Paula's still here. All right, so Serene is what all these pictures are out of. So I'll show you the different stages. This one is acrylic wash and then color pencil shading. It's not done. I'm up to right here. So I still have to do all that. This one, I still have to do the gold detailing, but I got the gold on there. Okay, so that one. This one. This one's got a pan pastel face, so that's pan pastel. And I'm getting close to getting this one finished. Getting close to having that one finished. And here's my golden goddess. That's all in pencil. This girl, and you can see what's done with Copic. That's what's done with Copic, and then pencil shading on her. This one's done. Got her finished. This is all pencil. Sabrina. And then I'll show you my Japanese girls. Well, I'll show you a few that I've done. I'll show you the pan pastel ones at least. But here's my binder. These are not all my color. Y'all remember, I just did a full-on everything, all my color books and all that. And thanks, guys. Let me get over to my pan pastel ones first, because I pulled these out. These are my Japanese girls from Ikuko. Let me see. It's out of this book. Grayscale, and it's a grayscale book, and it's on Create Space paper, so it's on thin paper. But pan pastels work just fine on Create Space. So there's this girl, and it's pan pastel and pencil. Oh, thank you, card. This girl, pan pastel and pencil, and this girl. And there's videos for these two. There's not a video for this one. Okay, and I talked about those earlier. So I'll just show you what I got in here. It's going to have a glare on it. Maybe I can just prop this up. Let me put these, let me find some, here. My Post-it notes stack. I'll just prop my book up just enough to take the glare off, I think. There we go. Because I don't want to take them all out of the sleeves again. So just so you can kind of see some of the pictures. A lot of these have stickles, glitter on them. If you know, I don't know if you can see inside the sleeves. A lot of them have stickle glitter. Yes, pans work just perfect on Create Space. So I'll just do a quick little flip. This is the only one that I think out of all my pictures that I've made a copy of. Please stop posting. We'll just kick you out. Okay? We're just muting you. Nobody's seeing what you're saying. But we'll just kick you out. So please stop posting your spam. Thank you. This is the only picture I think that I have ever copied, other than for, I did one for Paula. I did one for Eileen. I've done a couple color book pages for a couple people that I've made copies and recolored them. But I don't ever really copy anything. I color the original, whether it's on Create Space, poster thickness, water, whatever it is that comes in the book. I just use the paper that comes in the book. But this one I did. This is a PDF from the Dragon book from Bennett Klein, and I did put this. I copied this off on craft paper so that I could do it all in black and white. So this is all done in just black and white, pencil and Posca on craft colors, but I really like that one. Looks exactly like your mom. Oh, thanks, card. Yeah. So different Bennett Kleins. Then these are my Doodlers Anonymous ones that I have. I have a couple of Doodlers Anonymous copies. So I'll cut them out and put them in my binder here. So just flip through here and show you a few. And these are not all my color book pages. These are just the ones that will fit in the bind three, 3-ring binders. This one's a work in progress. This one's the Sakuums color book. This is another one of the Japanese girls. And then here's some Ravenscroft. And there's a lot of glitter on these. You can't really see shimmer in their wings and stuff. And then here's these need to go back in the sleeves. And yeah, some other pictures that here I've done. These have a lot of glitter on them. And then let's see. This one's a mixed media. This is collage and color book. Then here are all my Jasmine Beckett Griffith ones. I finally caught you in real time. I watch your recordings. Oh, thank you, Regina. Yeah, I've been doing a marathon. I've been here since 9 o'clock this morning. Just doing a little bit of a marathon. This one is the one that has the most views on my YouTube channel. I think last time I looked, this color book page, mind you, they weren't even in HD back then. These were done on Ustream and just like high resolution. We didn't have HD on Ustream. This one has 35,000 views, I think. Maybe more now because I haven't checked lately. But this is my highest viewed YouTube. This one. These are all my Jasmine ones. These are all my Jasmine ones. And there's a lot of, like I said, there's like, let me take just this one Halloween out. There's a lot of stickles on them that you can't see unless I take them out and twist them so you can see. See the stickles? A lot of paint. I paint a lot on my pages. Hi, Jen. I just mentioned you earlier. Were your ears burning? And then this one, I love her too. This is one of my favorite Jasmines. I love the glitter body, but also she did not have braids, and but I made her into our little dark skin beauty. I love her. She's one of my favorites in my Jasmines. I love doing her braids. So, and I try to do all colors of skin. I like to do all shades, all colors of skin, because I just do. This one's a little pale girl. And then this one's like, you know, kind of like a ghouly girl. And this did not say bully on it. I put that on there when we were doing this. There was something going on. And anyway. And then this girl here with the teal hair. I love the stickles on the I think there's a dot in her eye of stickles. See the little glint in her eye. Bye, Miss Q, Mr. Q. Let's see what else. I think that's pretty much it. I have a few. Let's see. I have a few more samples in here of some test with some Copics. There's the yeah, Joycey got her book, and then frogs. This one was out of the Somerset Studio color book. I kind of did a mixed media collage and color book page. These were out of the Somerset Studio. And then this is one of my favorite dragons, other than that black and white on tan, because look at him. Look at him. Oh, did you accidentally kick somebody? You kicked Lynn out? Okay, if you're watching Lynn, or if you're, oh, there she is. She's back. Sorry, Lynn. Picola was aiming for a troll and she got you. That happens. It happens every now and then, guys. The mods are usually really good, but you know, when chat moves really quick, you gotta catch those 3 dots, and if you catch the wrong one, so welcome back. And I love this one too. I love the mist on that one. So yeah. So yeah, so those are just some of these are the ones that I take out of books. Oh, and my Bennett Klein. These are my Bennett Klein. These are the ones I take out of the books, but I've got hundreds. Well, I don't know how many. I never counted them, but I got tons of them that are still in the books. And I've shown them all, guys. So I guess Paul is already gone, or I didn't see her still stick around. There's a keyboard shortcut to pause chat, but I can't remember. Oh, there she is, Paula. We did a journaling hack today. You know how we used to deconstruct all our spiral, all our Canson XL. Let me get hang on, guys. Let me get something here to get the color back. You know how we would deconstruct all, or take apart all our Canson XLs? You just got back? Okay. Well, I took 3 spirals, 3 different journals. The Tantone sketchbook, a Canson XL, and what was the other one? Mixed media. Here, this one. The Strathmore Vision mixed media. So I took all 3 of them, deconstructed them. There's the 3. There's the Canson, the Tone Tan, and the Strathmore mixed media, and bound them with the rings. So look at this beauty. Isn't that like, let's just take a moment to pet it. All I did was just take the spirals off and book ring them. That's all, Paula. No, but isn't it yummy? And as long as they're the same size, these are all what are they, 9 by 12, I think. Yeah, they're all the 9 by 12s. And so I just put them all together with the book rings. Isn't it yummy? 9 by 12, big Mama Jamba. I know, right? So I had to share that with you because you weren't here. Hey, Azure. Yeah, I've been here since 9 a.m. Kia's been here all day, too. A lot of the girls been here all day. My mods, I think Julie just finally left shortly. But Cola's been here all day. She's going to get a raise. Oh, Lisa, yeah, she's been here. A lot of people have been here all day. Just go find, like these 2 were leftovers, Paula. This one was a new one. This was a Canson mixed media new one. So it was new. These 2 have been partially used. Just go find all your old sketchbooks that are the same size. And they could be the 5 by 7 ones. If you have a bunch, whatever size, just put them all together the same size. And you got you a new sketchbook from the old sketchbook. How many pages is it? Oh my gosh, I don't know. Because these two were not complete. They had pages out of them. But the Canson, this one right here, this one has 72 sheets. It had an extra 20%. I don't know. I don't know why. They just have some kind of a special one here. Yeah, you could mix the papers up, Paula. You could put you could put one of these, one of those, or 2 of these, 2 of these, and 2 of those, So, yeah. So I had to share that. And if anybody's really ambitious, you know how Michael's and Hobby Lobby always have, and this is what I use this cardstock to make my art cards and stuff. You can buy right now. Michael's has the sale. I just got this one because this is what I'm making my discs out of. But you can get, I think Michael's has these on sale. They have the pink set, the blue set, the brown set, the black set. They have all these different sets, right? I think it's 5 for $10, 5 packs. 5 packs for $10, which comes to like $2. Comes to like $2. Yeah, I left the craft for now. I'll decorate it at some point. So if you can get a stack of these for $2, they have white, cream, pink, blue. I forget all the colors they have because I just got it, the black set. But you could punch holes in these and do the same thing. You don't have to have it like this. You could just have the punch. You could punch the holes, or you could take and have it punched. I have a screw punch, so it wouldn't take me long, but you could punch holes in your stacks, and you could do a black, a cream, a white. You know what I'm saying? You could mix it up within the stacks if you're really ambitious. Yeah, Aaron, they have them on sale all the time. I think right now Michael's has them 5 for $10, 5 packs for 10. That was yesterday, so it'll probably run through tomorrow, I guess, through Saturday. And so you could mix up these and make your own art journals with different colors of stacks of paper, right? So, okay, we've been here almost another 4 hours, so I guess it's right at 6 o'clock. So I think that's a good time to quit. Any questions or anything before we go? Doesn't want to create a color book, but yeah, see, I don't want to do a color book. I just don't want to spend a year out of my life doing a color book when there's so many hundreds out there. That's just me. I'm not saying anybody shouldn't or couldn't or wouldn't or whatever. I just don't have the ambition to do a color book. I just want to color. I want to color. I want to do portraits. I want to draw animals and hang out with you guys. Can you survive just on coffee? Yeah, not well. Not well, Aaron. Don't go. Yeah, 6 o'clock. I guess I should. Can you tell me about the page spread? G, which page spread? Give me some more information, Miss G. Thanks, guys. You're welcome, Regina. Bye, Jeannie. Y'all have a great weekend. I don't know if I'm going to the stamp show or not tomorrow. You're welcome, Lisa. Bye, Joycey. Bye, AJ. Oh, the challenge. Oh, okay. So the challenge it's nothing really to it. And it was really just started just to give Paula something to do. But everybody else is wanting to do it too. All it is you take a double page spread, G, in any book, any journal, whatever you want to do. Take 2-inch, and I'll just use a Post-it note as a sample. Draw you 2-inch squares, however many you can fit on a double page. And within each of those 2-inch squares, draw an art supply. And if you run out of art supplies, draw office supplies. If you run out of office supplies, draw something out of the kitchen. Draw something out of the bathroom. But draw a double page spread with 2-inch squares. I mean, not on a Post-it. I mean, draw some squares, and fill your pages with art supplies that you're drawing. I told Paula to do hers in ink. You don't have to. You can do it in pencil and then ink over it and erase the pencil, however you want to do it. And then I told Paula, because I'm seeing her style, that to do watercolor. So essentially, it's ink, drawing ink, art supplies in 2-inch squares, and watercolor. Make sure that ink is waterproof, though. Thanks, Nancy. I will. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Y'all have a great weekend. I've enjoyed it. Thanks, Pamela. Bye, Dot. Dot, I'm still saving you up. Paint, what do you call it? Skins, paint acrylic skins. Yeah. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.